We can just start from right here.
Right on.
I am very happy we're finally getting able to do this.
Yeah, man. Dude, thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, this is I've been looking forward to this. And I love your music.
Thank you.
I love the shirt.
Yeah, dude. That's good. I like the material, man.
Yes.
It's like, because I sweat profusely.
Same.
He does.
So yeah, it's not healthy. I got to get it checked out or something. But the shirt, man, it's like that wick away material, too. The only problem that I have is like...
Yeah, that wick away, huh? You like that?
Was that not what you call it?
You like the wick away
Yeah,
stuff, huh?
dude. Oh, these are twists. I was just being a little sissy, dude. I was like, I'm going to need a bottle opener.
Well, cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, brother. To you. Thanks for having us, my brother.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. So how long have the Slums been at it?
So we've been going at it for about 3 years now. Started back like late 2018 probably.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we started gaining some momentum pre-COVID, and then all that hit. So it kind of just stopped. I mean, live stuff stopped for sure.
Yeah.
But luckily, that was definitely a blessing in disguise, because we had nothing recorded by that point, and we didn't really have any intentions of recording anytime soon. And then that hit, so that was basically all we could do was go in the studio and lay our shit down, because we would go out and we would promote and be like, hey, come check out our show, we play here, and people were like, well, can we listen to your music before we see you? We're like, no, you can just come to the show.
Nah,
and they're like,
show up.
They're like, yeah, probably not. And then we got everything recorded.
Yeah, probably not.
Trust me, we're good.
Yeah, I swear, dude.
swear.
I swear, I promise.
Yeah. And then and then all that COVID shit, and then we finally came out of it, and now we're just doing it.
Yeah, man.
Just really doing it.
Taking it a day at a time, man.
So were you guys recording during COVID? Were you able to actually make music and record it?
Yeah.
So were you guys recording during COVID? Because, I mean, everything was shut down. So where did you get that done?
So we had just our studio that we go to, and then, we were able to do it. We would only go in for the day and then record, and then we'd be done.
So you use the same setup and the same person throughout this entire time?
Yeah. Yep. Kenny
Yeah.
from Rio Grande Studios.
He's a freaking wizard, man.
He
That's
is
legit.
The
He's a
desert
freaking-
wizard,
yeah,
little
the
Dwizzy.
desert wizard.
The podcast is brought to you by one of our brand new sponsors, Bucked Up Nutrition. Look, it's no secret that I love going to the gym. Fitness and nutrition is a huge part of my life. And Bucked Up has partnered up with the podcast, help support it. I cannot be more excited. This is one of my favorite workouts. It's a high stimulant nootropic. I'm hitting PRs today, so I cannot wait to use this. The Banff Black by Bucked Up Nutrition. They've also got, as you can see, some awesome clothing here. With my t-shirts, I personally prefer the short logo here. Use our promo code at checkout, OKPod20, to get 20% off of awesome clothes, supplements, all their products here, to include their stacks. That's OKPod20, another awesome stringer here, for an additional discount at checkout.
Dude, yeah,
And he does all your mastering, all your mixing?
He does everything, yeah.
That's legit.
I mean, he's been doing it for
40 plus
frickin'
years.
ever, dude. He's got, I mean, he set up a studio here in town to kind of give back to the local musicians, but he's so big time, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
He does Carlos Santana, Korn, Under Oath, who
Just
else?
actual huge name acts go
enormous
through.
names like Nickelodeon and Netflix hit him up to do all the engineering and stuff on the tracks that they put out. And he was I'm not gonna out him. No, I was like I ain't gonna out him or nothing. I was like, but he was doing Nickelodeon stuff, and he was just I've been listening to the same chick sing the same songs for a week and a half with Nickelodeon executives kind of behind him, just monitoring what he's doing and all that stuff, and a huge old Zoom call. So he's big time, man. He's a freaking good dude, man. He's hella down to earth, super supportive of local musicians and things like that here in New Mexico, and that's why he opened up the studio about 7 years ago to kind of just give back, dude.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. And those are the unsung heroes of media.
Yeah.
Everyone behind the scenes that's mixing and mastering.
Oh, yeah.
And really doing, especially the VFX people for movies and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen all the insanity that's been popping up from Marvel?
Dude, I can't do Marvel stuff, man.
No?
I get so much shit for it. It's because everyone pisses themselves. They piss themselves. I'm oh, the new fucking Thor is out. And I'm sitting there. I'm I just don't like the movies, and that's me. And they're great films, and people love them.
Outside of Spider-Man, dude, you're not missing out.
Dude, see, I fuck with
And
Spider-Man.
Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man's cool.
Those were the shit.
Iron Man's cool. See, Thor, Thor can suck it. Like it's all, you know, like it's not for me, but like my girlfriend and like all my homies are swear up and down by Marvel. Like they have this huge mass freaking following, right? And I just can't get behind it.
Well,
like,
I'm not gonna pretend that I'm not a super nerd. I mean, I got the shit put on my arm.
Dude, I mean,
but
it's the collectibles you have. I love that shit, by the way.
Well, because like the reason I bring it up is there was a Reddit thread that went viral from like a bunch of these VFX people that were like working with Marvel is hell.
Really?
Because they ask for one thing and the next day it's different, and the next day it's different, the next day it's different. Because what would happen was with the new Thor coming out, the director, who's a fucking asshole anyway, he came out and talked shit about the VFX. Like he acknowledged that the visual effects in his movie was terrible.
Okay.
Wow.
And then
Isn't there like memes going on? Like
then all the artists that worked on it were like, you gave us like a year's worth of work to do in 2 months, dude.
That's
like
shit.
go fuck yourself.
The podcast is brought to you today by organicpricebooks.com. I love comic books. That is absolutely no secret to any of my friends, family, or listeners. And right here is just some of the comics that I have either bought or gotten sent to me by the fine folks over at Organic Price Books. As you can tell, they have a wide selection from DC, Independent, Marvel, and they have become the #1 spot for everything omnibus, oversized hardcover, or just general collected editions. No matter what you want, they've got it. Go to their website and at checkout, use our promo code, just my name, Noah, Noah, to get additional discounts on top of what they already offer, which ranges anywhere from 30 to 50% off. OrganicPriceBooks.com, use my promo code, Noah, Noah, and start reading comics today.
I watched an interview with Anderson .Paak recently. He had his song, they played at the end of the Shang-Chi movie.
Oh, yeah.
And I watched an interview with him, and he said he had about 50 different versions of that song.
Damn.
Before they even put it in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, he had to do 50 different versions of the same exact song.
Like different arrangements?
Like different arrangements, like different everything. And then apparently the final copy that's like out on Spotify and everything isn't even the one that's in the movie. Like that's not even
shit.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently they're just super crazy with all of their shit.
And I don't envy anyone who has to, outside of like a director or the actors, I don't envy all those lower level guys.
Absolutely
not.
Guys.
No.
Oh my god.
I got a buddy, good friend of mine, man. He works he got his like major in theater here at UNM or something like that, and he got into the production industry, and like he works for Netflix like here locally and stuff like that because they have their huge ass studio like out near Mesa del Sol or something. Mm-hmm. And he loves it, first of all, but he still gets treated like absolute dog shit. You know, and like he doesn't like to go into much detail about it because he does love the industry and he loves like who he works for, but he's kind of like a contractor, like does like set work and behind the scenes kind of stuff. But they work his ass like crazy, and he just has a lot of issues with that industry itself, you know, because there's just a lot of like snobby ass people, is what he would describe them as. You know, I mean, like I can't speak for him because I don't know shit about that world, but he does.
Well, and it sounds like that is one of the symptoms of the overall like just horrible problem that they have over Netflix right now, why they're losing like millions of dollars in stock options because they treat their people, they're turning into like, it's like if Amazon had a bigger Amazon Prime subscription service. Like they treat their employees like shit.
Yeah.
They spend way too much money in places that they shouldn't. And then, like, regardless of how you feel politically, there is a big group of people in this country that don't want certain demographics injected into their media.
Sure.
And that's just caused a big uproar. And Netflix is just, I don't feel bad for him because I miss the Netflix where it's just you got the DVD in the mail,
dude,
you popped it in, you had your fun.
I never had that. Dude, I never looked at Netflix until it was like the streaming service.
No shit.
We couldn't afford it growing up. It was like,
you couldn't afford.
Fuck no, dude.
I had $6.
No, dude, I had No, it wasn't that. It was the month. Our family's money was spent on other shit. Let's say that.
He's like, I'm struggling for food over here, Mr. Mansion.
We grew up in Taylor Ranch. I think we could.
No, yeah, we're doing just fine. But what I'm getting at is like I didn't have internet till I was like 13. Had antenna TV.
Yeah,
I know what you know. But I mean, dude, I always had a fucking meal. I had an amazing fucking family. Like, I'm blessed beyond belief to have what I have, you know.
True.
But like
your parents are the shit.
they're the greatest of all time.
Mr. and Mrs. Morning,
They're
they
the
are
fucking
top
shit.
notch.
Yeah.
So both of you are born and raised here in Albuquerque. then?
Yeah.
Born
That's
and raised.
awesome.
Well, actually, unfortunately, I was raised in Rio Rancho for like half my
Yeah,
childhood.
that is fucking unfortunate.
Thank
That
God,
town
thank God I
sucks.
made it out.
And so is that the same for the rest of the band? Because there's 6 of you total, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the crazy thing is all 6 of us actually went to high school together.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the 6 of us. It's me, our singer Nevin, guitar players Toby and Johnny, and then we got Nick and our bass player Zach. So 4 of us, we all graduated together, and then Toby and Nick,
Yeah, we're
they're
1 year
a year younger than us. Yeah. But what's even crazier is like none of us really hung out in high school. Like him and Toby were tight.
Mm-hmm.
They played
That
football
was just
together.
football, yeah.
And then the rest of us, like, just like didn't really hang out. And then we got to college, and I started hanging out with Nev, and then he started hanging out with Johnny, and then all of a sudden they like started the band, and they were having it like he would go over to the Slums house once in a while to go jam, and I was like, can I like come jam with you? He's like, yeah, sure. So we did, and they had all their shit set up in the front yard, and I just started rapping over whatever they were playing, and they were like, you want to do a show with us? I was like, yeah, let's fucking do it. And
No,
then
that's legit. And so how long ago was that?
that was like 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
We're not original members of the band, you know. I mean, well, technically yes, but like the band was originally started with just like, was it Johnny and Nev and Zach, or
Yeah, it was them 3.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then, we added Toby, and then we added Nick. And, Nick's just been a freaking monster on the drums
Thanks,
for
man.
us.
Yeah, it's
I
been,
feel bad for those drum kits, dude.
dude.
Dude, absolutely.
scream, man.
Have you seen us live? Like, have you seen him play?
I haven't had the opportunity yet. No, I've just seen secondhand on social media.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
because I learned something a long time ago. I'm self-taught, and I've been playing for 8 years. I don't know how to fucking read music. I don't know notes. These guys are like saying, yeah, we're fucking drop D and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're like, you're playing a C sharp minor right here.
Yeah, I'm like, you could
We're like,
suck my balls,
I
dude.
know,
I don't
I'm
know
just-
what the fuck you're talking about. I just hit the shit out of things, but I learned something a long time ago from Todd Zuckerman, man. I didn't learn him personally, but I watch a lot of his lessons. He's the drummer for Styx, and he's fucking incredible. He said something along the lines is, you're not playing for the people in the front, you got to play for the people in the back. So with drums, it's a lot about volume.
Okay.
So I like a big fat fucking sound, you know, and there's like technical drummers out there, and they're fucking amazing, and they can do all kinds of different things. But for me, man, it's the projecting an enormous sound. I mean, sometimes you gotta, you know, control your fucking volume depending on what you're playing, right? But man, there's a feeling that like I get, it's kind of like euphoric when my forearms start like feeling like they're bleeding, and fucking I'm getting wrist cramps and fingers and shit. They're hurting, like I'm bleeding or something because I hit my snare a little too hard or whatever. But just a big fat fucking sound, so the whole room sounds huge. Right, you know, and then the sound guys, like sound obviously helps with that too. But in some unfortunate situations, you don't have a great sound guy, so you got to create your own fucking sound. Like, you know, it'll be like guitars are turned way up, drums are way down. You can't even fucking hear this guy's like rapping or singing or anything like that, and it's terrible. So I'm like, damn, you can hear in like your stage monitors, like this just sounds fucking terrible. So you got to play a little bit bigger, but.
Well, I was gonna say, like, how do things change between? Because you guys have been playing indoors and outdoor venues, right?
Yeah.
So how does that change with the venue itself?
Honestly, I don't know. It doesn't. We're like one of the least like technical bands. I think like it's so weird. Like none of us grew up playing music.
Mm-hmm.
Like none of us know how to read music. Like Johnny and Nev and them, like they just picked up the guitar one day and they just started playing. They took like a guitar class at UNM, like super basic stuff. And then they
I didn't know that. No shit.
Yeah, and
Wow.
then they just kind of like just kept building on it and kept getting better just on their own. And then, but yeah, I mean, we came in onto the scene like not knowing anything about anything. Like we didn't know anything about a live performance. We didn't know anything about sound, nothing like that. Like we're learning on the fly for sure. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, indoor, outdoor shows, it's basically just up to the sound guy.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically their job to make sure everything sounds good. It's just
and typically like most venues have like a certain sound guy, or like they have their own hired, like Marble. He's been there. I don't know how long he's been there, but he's the fucking man.
Carlos.
Carlos is the fucking man, dude. He can because he mixes the whole sound. He does all the lights. The sound's playing not just outside, but through the fucking speakers inside, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the speakers
so
inside marble too.
He makes us sound fucking good. He makes us sound a lot better than we actually fucking are sometimes. You know, like he's a fucking wizard with that shit. But like, you know, Launchpad, they have a couple sound guys, you know, that do their own. I mean, they're there all the fucking time. They know the room, they know the volume and shit. But then there's been a couple instances where like we play a gig, like we play over at Revel or something like that or anything like that. They hired an outside production company. Or like sound guy to kind of mix our sound.
Interesting.
And the room is fucking huge over there. First of all, it's an enormous fucking space. And it
was all concrete.
Holy fuck, yeah! It was bouncier than fuck. I mean, it's a tough room to mix. I'll give him that. But we've dealt with. I don't know the guy's name or the company or anything like that. And I ain't gonna put him on blast or nothing. But like, he's fucking sucks, dude. We've gotten. He's fucking like, dude. It's so like the fucking feedback. Like we sound check goes shit, and we're like, hey, turn up the drums. He's like, no, we can't.
He's like, no,
we fucking can't. And it was like, no, the speakers don't go that loud. I'm like, what the fuck did you
buy new speakers?
Yeah, I was like, why are you? What do you mean? I was like, we're a loud band, man. We want people to like fucking like have a lot of fun, buy drinks, do cocaine, whatever. I don't know. Like whatever. We want you to come sober. We want you to have fun. We want you to be comfortable. You know. But we do that, and Leroy does especially an amazing job at, you know, getting the crowd involved and making sure that we're putting on a show. You know, because a lot of it is the show itself. Yeah. Like Kenny was saying, and it stuck with me. I think he was saying it today because I'm a fucking stickler, dude. When it comes to music, I want it to sound perfect, you know. Because like, you know, our last show we were over at Marble and stuff, and it was a great fucking show, you know. And I can't necessarily see the crowd because I got 6 fucking dudes standing in front of me. I got the sunglasses on, whatever. Our last couple songs, they sounded sloppy as fuck to me, right? But people are shitting themselves for them, right?
Yeah,
and then I'm telling everybody, like, after a song, I'm like, hey, tighten it up. Like, you got to tighten it up because I'm about pocket. I like fucking everything in time, everything working. And then we get off stage and, we get off stage and I'm like, fuck, that really sucked.
We blew it.
Yeah. And everyone was like, that was fucking sick. And I was like, and I'm over there, I'm putting on like a pissy party or whatever it is, you know. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, the music sucked. It didn't suck, obviously, you know. It didn't suck. I'm really fucking picky.
No, for you though, you have a standard.
Yeah.
And what you need, like, I think every creative project needs someone like that.
Yeah.
At least one guy's like, hey, this is like, if they loved it, that's fantastic. But here are things that like we need to work on.
Yeah, that's true. And I'd consider myself that guy. I'm really fucking picky, you know. But it's about putting on a show, and people come back to your shows when they have a good fucking time. Yeah, you know, you're not playing to a room of musicians, right? You know, the music's important when you're playing to a room of musicians. You're playing to people that are trying to get fucked up. You know,
absolutely.
Like that's who you're playing to. So if you're fucking partying, he's the fucking man. He jumps in the crowd. He's grabbing girls. He's dancing with chicks and stuff like that. He's screaming at them. Crowd engagement. He's jumping around. This guy's got probably the best fucking dance moves I've ever seen on like just a general male. You know, like, dude, the things he does with his hips, man, it seduces me, bro. I'm like, damn.
I feel like a girl in the 40s watching Elvis.
Dude, I'm like pissing myself. I'm about to faint, dude, with his hips, bro. It's fucked up.
Hey, these hips are gonna pay the bills someday. I promise you that.
Dude, I don't doubt it, man. He's like, shit, if this don't work out, you got a career in dancing.
And like, you know, it's funny to me because you said, you know, it's something you guys are learning on the fly, and it's, you know, you weren't necessarily like professionally trained or anything like that, but like you're just like, again, I've only really seen your stuff through like social media. Your guys' social media presence is fantastic.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
And it's not just you guys, it's people that like I didn't even knew that I followed them and they're posting stuff about you guys. Yeah. And it's like, oh shit, who is this? I don't know this person, but like you guys fucking kill it.
Thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
Like the footage you guys are putting out is fantastic. And it's like and one thing that does pop is your stage presence. Is that something you had to really like learn and focus on, or just something that kind of just came as you went?
No, not at all. I mean, the closest thing I ever had to any like sort of performance was like public speaking in like classes or anything, or like just rapping my ass off in the car while I'm driving. And it's just, and just dancing. Like I just fucking love to dance. Like
fucking move.
Just like going like 2000s R&B, like just getting down. Or I like the only thing I'm like trained in for the most part is swing dancing, I did a lot of that in college, so that like definitely helped out with rhythm and just like movement in general.
We played a gig at NMSU last year, right? And we played for about like a little over 1,000 kids, right?
Wild.
So
Yeah.
fucking nuts, dude. I mean, but backstory is they had no idea who the fuck we were. Like we got booked there. It was an awesome fucking gig. It was great. So they do a back to school concert like every year.
Okay.
And so they booked us.
Like the Red Rally here?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
But better.
Yeah, a lot fucking better. They do it fucking right over down south, bro.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, Cruise is known for partying.
Dude,
and then when you're done partying there, you drive drunk down to El Paso and party till 6 a.m.
Fucking
That's
goddamn
exactly what
right.
we did.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy, man. So we open up with a cover. We did all the small things and shit, just to kind of grab their attention because they don't know our shit.
Yeah.
We don't even know our shit. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No. But we grabbed them and fucking the stage is enormous. They got smoke machines, like fucking all the lights you wanted. It's a full blown fucking show.
Production.
Yeah, it's insane. And you were telling me this story. I should have let you fucking tell it, but I'm just trying to, because you won't say it because you're too fucking humble. He hopped off stage because Nevin's singing. He's doing his verse. He's getting a swig of water, and one of the guys that booked us or something like that, he's like, "Dude, you were fucking born for this shit, weren't you?" And then I don't know what your reply was. You're like probably just like yeah or something. But like, I mean, you look at Leroy up on stage, and it's fucking incredible to watch. Like, I mean, my dad's your number one fucking fan,
True.
dude.
Mr. Morning.
I got replaced because of you, man.
Dude, you're a fucking rock star. Like, dude, he fucking loves Leroy, and I love him too, and so does the band, and so does the crowd. And he's so engaging. He's so fucking energetic. And he's real. He's Leroy up on stage, But what's fucking funny about you, dude, is you're the most stoic son of a bitch on planet Earth before a show.
Oh, before a show?
Before a show, you don't talk to fucking Leroy. Don't you can, and he's just fucking plain face, just one word answers. And then
I don't know what it is. It's not even that like I'm like there's no need, like I have no need to like get in the zone. Like some people are like, "Are you getting in the zone right now?" I'm like, "No, I'm just gonna go up there and do it." Like, it's as simple as that. Like, I just go up there and I do it, and then, but like before a show, I don't know. I just get like super sleepy. Like I could literally fall asleep before every show, and then
people get nervous. Their cortisol levels go up. They might want to shit themselves.
Tired.
I just get tired,
dude. For real, like there's been shows where I'm like, we're chilling, and I'm just like, I just want to take a nap. Yeah. And I'll go up on stage and then like the switch just flips.
Well, you did a fucking show sicker than hell.
Oh yeah,
couldn't even tell.
We did a Marvel show. I was sick as a dog.
Dude, you were a fucking killer for that one.
I was we usually like do a rehearsal before a show just to kind of like warm up and like get tight on the stuff we still need to work on. And I was there and I was like, I can't even, like I was having to like barely whisper my parts because I could like barely talk. And I was like just so sick, got up on stage and then flipped the switch and just went the fuck off.
Yeah.
And then we always take a break halfway through at Marble. And I like went to the bathroom and I came back and I sat on the stairs, like on the side of the stage. And I was just like hands on my head, like just gasping for air. And some girls came up there like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Absolutely not. Like I feel so terrible." And they're like, "Well, you're doing a great job." I was like, "Thank you. I feel awful."
Yeah.
And then just had to do the second set, but like that's the thing about this is like there's no off days. Like there's no option. It has to happen.
Yeah.
And so you have and the only way it's gonna happen is if you make it happen.
Yeah.
Which is.
And we're not big time. Like by any means, I mean, in Albuquerque, we're well known,
Well, I was gonna say, like, as far as like the Albuquerque music goes, there's not a whole lot. I know, like, I mean, the big rap scene or the big music scene here is rap,
right?
But as far as like rock goes, I haven't found a whole lot of prominent rock bands that are actually putting themselves out there, consistently like you guys are.
Man. I mean, we're like I said, we're not big time by any means, but in Albuquerque we are. So the no off days thing is something that's pretty fucking serious, that we try to, because, I mean, we do this because we have fun doing it, right? And we like what we produce, and we love putting on a show. We're all entertainers to some level, right? But there's a lot of work that we all put in. Like, we all got 9 to 5s, right? And this is our fucking our passion. You know what I mean? We love playing music. We love each other. But, like, there's a lot of things you sacrifice, especially like when you're trying to put the band first, you know. But the band has to be first, or else you're not gonna fucking do anything with it, you know. You're just gonna be maybe like just a somebody, or
you're just gonna be those guys that play music.
Yeah, you're just those fucking guys that play music, or wondering what might have been if you actually put time and effort and you're all into it.
Do you feel like you guys all started with that mindset, or was that something that kind of like had to seep in? Was like, okay, if we're gonna do this, we're going to do this.
Dude,
because there's always like my mindset with that is like there's always someone that's going to be working harder than you, putting in more time than you guys.
Yeah.
Just born with more talent.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you guys are getting into the music business.
Right.
Emphasis on business. It's whoever's better, more dedicated, more talented, those are the people that are going to make it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so to do it halftime, just be those guys that played the local bar every Tuesday nights from
and that's
9
fine.
to 2.
Yeah, and you can do that. That's totally fine to do if you want to play the local bar and all that
sure,
stuff.
but it's just what your aspirations are.
Exactly. And I could speak on this pretty fucking well. I mean, Leroy's been, this is it. Like, this is fucking it. There ain't nothing else. Like, I want this more than anything. You know, this is what he fucking wants. And you know, and he's incredible at it. For me, when I first joined the band, you know, Toby, he hit me up and he was like, dude, we need a new drummer. Like, the guy's not fucking cutting it. Like, and I was like, and he knew me through high school, and he knew that I fucking loved the drums and I played all the time. I never played with a band, let alone even like rarely with other musicians. And he's like, why don't you come out and fucking try out? I was like, yeah, fuck it. That's fine. I'd love to do that. So I came out, tried out. I guess I fucking did pretty okay. And then
I mean, you're still here.
I was
you're
like,
doing something right.
I'm still fucking here because, you know,
Crazy.
But in the beginning for me, no, I didn't have that mindset of like, let's try and fucking actually do this. And I was just playing the drums because I love to play the drums, you know. And I was like, if this makes me a better drummer to play with actual musicians, then yeah, I'll fucking do it. The switch flipped for me. When the fuck was it? It was after the Crucis show, believe it or not.
Yeah.
You know, and that was our biggest show. It was, I think, one of our first Marble shows, and we fucking slayed it. And I had the best time, you know. And I was like, all right, I'm really fucking here doing this shit, aren't I? Now I was like, all right, I'm fucking committed. And I told them when I first joined the band, I said, like, look, like, obviously I have other priorities, like everyone else does and stuff. Like, I'm not gonna, I'll be here and I'll be present. I was like, but this isn't gonna take up my fucking time, you know. And then, sure shit later, a year fucking later, I'm here. I'm like, this is taking up my fucking time because I love it. Yeah. You know, like I talk the most shit. I'm the biggest shit talker in the fucking band.
It's true.
Like, there's no doubt. Like, I'm an asshole, you know. But you know, it's cause if I'm an asshole to you, it's because I love you, right? But I always say, yeah, I'm just a fucking drummer. Like, I just want to play the drums. I don't give a shit. But deep down, I do give a shit. You know, like it's the commitment's been. It's been the hard part for me because, you know, I never thought of myself doing this, you know, and especially to this level, you know, but I've always been like, fuck, dude. I was always just been like, let's do school and let's try and make a fucking $1 million somehow, you know. I got my MBA and fucking went to school and all that shit, and, you know, I got this new job, which I do love. I love my job and I love the company that I work for, but I'm just like, if this shit works out, hey, man, I ain't gonna be fucking mad, dude. I fucking love to do this shit the rest of my life. Or, like, you know, just get paid. Like, we get paid and stuff, you know, but, like, you know, I could fucking pay my bills, you know, from this shit. Because every dollar and cent the band makes goes right back into the fucking band. As it should. As it fucking should, you know. Because the band's a business in itself, too. You know, you gotta pay for studio time, fucking cameraman,
music
videos, all that shit. Yeah,
nobody's ever. That's what blows a lot of other bands. That's what blows their mind too. Is that like not one single person in Slums has ever taken $1 from anything that we've done.
Not a cent. Yeah.
It's all like it all goes back to the band and like pushing the band forward, which is super nice because like. There's bands, like, obviously, like, more experienced musicians, like, they'll just go and they'll play with someone, like, just for the night, and they get paid out, or, like, some bands will, like, pay their band out, like, every single show, but, I mean, that's kind of what set us apart, is, like, we don't care about the money right now, like, the money's gonna come for sure, because we put in the work, but it's just, like, how do we keep pushing this forward, and how do we keep making it better? Yeah. How do we keep leveling up?
How do we keep this business alive, kind of?
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
Like, keep it going, make it fund itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, I mean, it used to cost money to be in Slums of Harvard, but
yes, it did.
We finally hit that breaking point where it's like it no longer costs money to be in Slums of Harvard, which, like, super nice.
It's so fucking
Super
nice. It is so fucking
Oh
nice
my god.
to be able to.
We were shelling out like almost $200 each every time we went to the studio.
We were in there a lot too, man.
Yeah, and we were in there a lot, so it was fucking adding up, and it was and then we just like finally got a bunch of shows, sold a bunch of shirts, and like we're still playing, and still we're getting back on our merch grind now. We've been slacking.
We've really been hurting, but we got new lines coming out, man. It's gonna be fucking sweet.
Yeah,
We'll get you one, man. We'll get you a shirt.
Oh yeah, I love that fucking shirt. Just like you, I sweat like a motherfucker,
dude. Yeah.
So that material is great.
Do you have the tie-dye one?
No, he's got the black one.
It's the black with the the decal on it.
Yeah. So we I designed us some new ones. We have like kind of like a college design coming out, like a Harvard type design, just like a classic like Harvard sweater, but it's like slums. Nice. We have that, and then there's kind of like a summery design that we're gonna drop too. But yeah, it's that, like I said, like it doesn't happen unless you make it happen. Like merchandise is the definition of that. Like we're like there's nobody that's gonna do it for us at this point, at least. Yeah. So like we have to do everything, like the design, the fucking selling, the shipping.
Selling's the hard part,
fucking,
dude. Yeah.
The money management. It's awful. It's so terrible.
It's really fucking bad.
It's like because you have to do all the shit, all the work that we put in on the music, like that takes up all of it, and then to add like design and selling and like money management and accounting and shit like that on top of it, it's
fucking ridiculous.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's not just it's not like 6 just good looking dudes just playing fucking music and trying to get laid.
Yeah,
it's actually a full-time job.
Yeah, we really do this.
You know, and honestly, who the fuck would have it any other way?
Not me.
It's the full experience, honestly. But
and like we've all heard tons of stories from other like big name bands now, like how they started. They were just homies that played music together, and somebody heard them and they just got excited and kept doing it until they're fucking the Killers or fucking
Everlong
Foo Fighters.
Fucking Everlong.
Fucking Foo Fighters.
Oh, Dave Grohl's a fucking different animal though.
Yeah,
that man's
true.
a fucking.
And it's good you make that point, because I forget who said. I know it was a stand up, but it's you have to play every show, every gig you do, whether it's 6 people or 6,000 people.
Right.
Like that's your last show. Like that's the one that makes you big, because you don't know who's in that audience.
Yeah, dude. That's
it could be
fucking
12
true.
o'clock in the morning in some nowhere place, but there is some executive there who needed a beer, needed to get away from the wife, whatever. And then he sees these group of young guys, like, there's the next $1 million right there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've played some pretty fucking piss poor venues. Right. I mean,
good.
I mean,
I feel like those are character building.
What brings the fucking funny thing is Zach gave me the fucking hardest time ever when we were first getting gigged at Marble and shit, dude. Because I joined the band when I wasn't doing like the backyard shows, no cash, just fucking jamming. I came into the band at a time where these guys kind of started to really gain traction.
Yeah, we had already
kind of
like built a name for ourselves.
And Zach used to give me fucking shit, and he still probably will to this day. And he was like, dude, you had it fucking easy.
Yeah,
you know, like we fucking came in here and waltzed in and just had it fucking made. And I was like, yeah. And it was like, but
you did miss a lot.
I did fucking miss a lot. But
I mean,
am I fucking sad about it?
No.
Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not sad about it, dude.
Yeah, I do. That's another thing that I do is I watch a lot of the only podcasts I usually watch are like comedy podcasts, like Two Bears or like Mark Norman's podcast. But I love
severely underrated comedian.
Oh, 100%.
Continue, but severely underrated.
True genius for sure. But I love watching them talk about their experience and like kind of seeing the parallels between like coming up in the comedy world versus like coming up in the music world. There's so many similarities, which is I feel like they're like everybody says it too. Musicians say it, comedians say it. They're like, there's so many comedians that wish they could be doing music or like think they could do music, and there's so many like artists, like music artists that think they could do comedy.
Oh, I don't envy comedians. That's
they
got the toughest fucking like
that shit is fucking.
That shit's hard.
Dog eat dog.
My hat's off to any fucking comedian, dude.
Well, and it's funny because I had a local comedian who's pretty big here. His name is Robert Gibson, but he goes by Buck D. Mm-hmm. And I had him on a couple months ago, and we still talk every now and again. And we had a conversation like last week. Cause like me and her will go to like one of the stand-up like open mic.
I need to hit
here.
more of those up.
Me
man.
too.
I really
there
need to
is
fucking
a
hit
lot
those
of
up.
really funny motherfuckers here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shockingly funny.
Yeah.
But then there's some that
just fucking bomb.
I hate to talk shit because they have so much more gut than I do.
Yeah. Oh
Because,
yeah.
like,
They got all the balls in the
'cause I'll
world.
see some of these people absolutely slaughter,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm like, dude, I could do that. Everything's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. That's great. But then as you see somebody just absolutely bomb,
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
oh no, nothing's funny. That's
Dude,
right.
It makes you start to sweat, dude. You know,
Yeah.
like your teeth fucking start to
We
bleed.
there's a open mic night every Wednesday night down at a Red Door. Right.
Yeah.
You need to go to those.
And it's good. The guy who hosts it, Chuck Parker, really nice guy, really funny guy too. Anyway, we were there, and it was about 9:30, 9:45, so it's about to close out. And she goes to the restroom. This guy comes up, and it was bad. Like it was. I can't look you in the eye. It was bad. And I'm like, oh god, I can't watch this. So I texted her. She's in the bathroom. Like, don't come out.
Don't fucking just sit
I was
there.
like, don't come out. Stay in
Sit
there.
there,
Like,
yeah.
it's so bad.
It's
Please,
okay.
don't
Like
do
the
this.
room hurts. The room hurts. It's so bad.
You don't want
yeah.
no part of this.
No, like the dog, like there was so funny. Like halfway through the show, like the show itself, whenever someone would kill, this dog would like bark and like it was like he was reacting to funny comedy. It was hilarious. But as this dude's bombing, the dog started crying and then left.
What? Oh shit! Oh,
The dog like hung its head and
dude,
walked.
no. I took that to a literal fucking sense. I was like, "There's really a fucking dog that knows the cues of this shit." Like, I was being an idiot. I was like, well, "No way, a dog really fucking bombed with him like that." And I was like,
But so when did it hit for you that it was like this is something that we're gonna do, this is something that I'm gonna do?
I think it was our first real show. Like 2.5, 3 years ago, we had did like one open mic at this bar that just went awful. Like anybody else would have just been like, yeah, we can't do this. Let's quit right now.
"That story's fucking great."
It
dude.
was like,
So what happened that night?
like we just, weren't very good at playing music at that point, and we were like I said, we didn't know anything about sound. So we tried to run a mixer through this like random shitty bar's like main like PA system, which was like super low level, instead of just playing out of our amps directly to the crowd and just playing just the live drums, and just so much feedback and just like that fucking sound just constantly. And we were just like, oh my god, we actually got people to go. We had like 20 people to see us and just totally fucking blew it. And then randomly Zach hits us up. He's like, hey, I got us a gig at Moonlight. And we're like, what the fuck is that? It's like, it's the bar connected to Sunshine. And he's like, it's like a real venue. Like actual bands like go and play there.
It's a cute spot, man.
Yeah. So we went, and it's a really tiny bar, like super tiny. I don't know if you've ever been there.
I've never even heard of it.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
fucking adorable. Is what I
Yeah.
describe it
Connected
as.
to Sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, same building. You can walk from Sunshine into this joint, man.
Yeah. So we played in there, and like our families were there, a bunch of our friends were there, and so we played like 5 songs, and like the crowd, like with like 30, 40 people in there, it felt so packed, and people were like so excited, like they were like our family and stuff, but they like had no idea that we could do that, which is crazy. And I get that all the time from my family, like my older cousins and stuff that like haven't seen me in a while. When they go see a show, they're like, I didn't even know that you were capable of like being that outgoing and like, you know, being like that charismatic and stuff. I'm like, do I seem like a dick at like family functions? Like, am I super lame? And they're just like, I just didn't know you had that in you, which is, yeah, that's always good to hear. And then, but yeah, after that show, then we booked at Launchpad, and then we were the openers, and we packed the house like way more than the fucking headliners did.
Oh shit.
And we just played like just another rinky-dink 30-minute set, had that place fucking jumping, had people buying up the bar. Launchpad hit us back, did the same thing again, packed it as the openers, and then like just kept doing that, which was crazy. And we would have like some out-of-town headliners, because we would go on first, and it was at Launchpad, and so none of our friends had ever been there. So they were like, yeah, we'll go see them, we'll maybe get a drink, and then we're gonna dip, we're gonna go to like Anodyne or something. And so that's what would happen every time. And then this like headlining band, they were like, you should like tell all your friends to stay. I'm like, you guys don't go on for like 2 hours, and no one knows you, and also just like, fuck you. You should have brought your own fans. Like, yeah.
That's fucking mean.
Also, fuck you.
Yeah.
Also, go fuck yourself.
Well, those guys actually turned out to be dicks. They fucking they skipped town with our money. So
Which
fuck
ones?
Those guys.
Out them right now.
Out them?
Out them.
Fuck, what were they
I
called?
ain't scared.
There's just some reggae
They're
band.
out of towners anyway.
Some reggae band from Cali. Fucking what the fuck are they
How
called?
original? They're reggae from California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, what's crazy is like I heard from a bunch of our like reggae friends that have played with this guy over the years, like he actually is a fucking cock, and like he's done that to them and like screwed them over too. So I did like, what are they fucking
You should
called?
beat his ass. You should find that dude.
I'll think about it and then
I don't condone violence, by the way.
There's my next community strike.
Yeah.
As I fucking throw people out of our shows.
Oh yeah, Nick one time almost had to fucking beat a guy's ass at
my
our show.
fucking God, yeah.
Get too drunk or what?
No, so
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah. Fucking what happened? Dude. What was it? It was like my third time playing Launchpad or something like that, and it was a fucking. They booked us headlining, so that means we go on at 11 on a fucking Thursday.
Fayuca, that's what they were called. Go on.
Yeah, but fucking.
Fuck
Dude.
those guys.
But yeah, so we promote the show. We have a pretty surprisingly for a Thursday at 11 p.m. ending at fucking like 12:30. We had a pretty good sized crowd, pretty decent crowd, you know.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend, she goes to all of our shows. You know.
True, she's a ride or die.
She's fucking awesome.
Nicole.
Yeah, Nicole.
Nice girl.
Yeah,
Very
thank
nice
you.
girl.
Yeah, she's fucking wonderful,
Yeah,
man.
she's dope.
I'm incredibly blessed. But anyways, and then I have
I could be blessed.
Hey man, it'll come, buddy. It'll come. Hey, if anybody's out there, first of all, before I keep going, this fucking dude, if you lock him down, good for you. All right. And I pick on this guy mercilessly, so that's just genuine. So don't take that to heart. No, I'm just kidding. No. But anyways, and I always have my buddy. You know James, right? James
Yeah.
Romero. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big motherfucker. An absolute
No,
sweetheart.
literally big. He is tall.
Yeah, he is
A
tall,
true
shredded,
Adonis.
Yeah.
a fucking Greek
And
god.
he fights too.
Yeah,
right?
and yeah.
I've
He's
seen-
a
I've seen him
fucking
fight.
he's a fucking killer, dude. James is a fucking killer, and but he's the sweetest guy ever. You know, he's an angel. Anyways, and he's there, and I got my big fucking homie. His name's Lewis. You know, and he works security, and he's a fucking killer too. So I got all my killers with me, right? You know, so and Nicole's not one to be fucked with either. So there's this fucking guy. We're like just starting our set, and he's fucked up. He's pissed drunk, and we want you to be fucked up and have a good time. But there gets to a fucking point where you get fucked up and you get fucking rude, you know. And I don't like that shit. And so I see this guy, and and Leroy's fucking rapping, and he's flipping Leroy off.
Yeah,
and all
I
this
don't
shit.
need- I like- I
And
was-
Leroy's like, yeah, and Leroy was like just doing his fucking thing, you know.
Yeah, I didn't think it was like malicious at any point.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, yeah, and
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah,
Yeah,
like,
fuck yeah,
let's
party
go.
up, yeah,
let's
yeah.
fucking go.
No, so I had to.
He doesn't pick up social cues.
yeah. Maybe this is like, yeah, good job or something.
He meant to do this, but he's
yeah,
just like,
he forgot the pinky or some shit. But yeah, anyway, fucking. So I keep an eye on this guy, and I'm playing the set, and the show's not going great. You know, it's going good, but you know, the music.
It started out.
It
rough.
started off really fucking rough. You know, considering, but. I see this fucking dude, and he's still like, and he's near Nicole and shit, and I'm already like, all right, like I always got Nicole's back, you know, regardless of what's going on. But she can fucking hang, man. She can hold her own. But anyway, this guy, he's near Toby's girlfriend and then Zach's girlfriend at the time, and he's just around all like these girls and stuff, and like he's just being fucking belligerent and shit like that. And then I look away for a second, and then I look fucking back. And then I see Nicole just fucking shove this dude. I'm talking like this guy goes fucking flying. Nicole. Yeah.
Okay, let's. Okay, yeah. So for people who don't know who we're talking about,
Yeah, sorry,
Nicole
sorry.
is built as
Yeah,
shit.
Nicole's-
This guy's built like a silverback gorilla.
Thank you, bro.
So like, yeah.
Thank you, man. Yeah, Nicole was when Nicole and I first started dating, she was like my project a little bit, you know, and she's like, you know, and she just turned out to be this fucking monster, you know, and she's strong as shit, ripped out of her fucking mind. Anyways, I could go off all day about her, so I'm gonna cut it off right there. But anyways, so she shoves this fucking guy, and this guy goes flying, and we're in the middle of a song. I stop the fucking song. I get up. And I fucking start screaming at this dude. And I'm like, hey, you fucking piece of shit. I'm fucking screaming at this guy. I was like, get that fuck out of here. You get the fuck out of here. Like louder than the fucking guitars, louder than the mics, because they're still playing.
it was.
They're still fucking jamming. And then Nev looks at me. He's like, no, keep going. I was like, I looked and I said, no. I said, no. I pointed back at him. I was like, get that fucking piece of shit the fuck out of here. And he's like, me? And I'm like, yeah, you fuck. And I'm just losing my mind because I was going to kill this dude. But then I realized after the show, I was like, I wouldn't have had a fucking chance to get to him because James is there. Lewis is there. Nicole would have fucking killed him. Like, I would never have had the chance to harm him. And I don't want to cause people harm. But, like, when I see someone that I love very deeply who's not a fucking confrontational person, she's not an angry human being. When I see that happen, then I go fucking, I don't know.
So, do you know the backstory? Like, what ended up happening?
No, like, dude, this is just some random fucking dude.
It
was just a random guy.
Random
guy that was just wanted to go see some live music, get fucked up.
And they, like, what's even weirder is they kicked him out at that moment. They escorted him out. And then we actually like came back in with a ton more energy.
We played a lot fucking better.
Smashed the rest of the set because, like we said, it started out real rough. That happened, and then we were just like, "Let's fucking go!"
Yeah.
Like, time to put on a show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then, we ended up staying at launch till it closed, like just drinking and partying. They had a DJ in the front, so we were like dancing, having a good time. And that guy was still in there, like in the front bar, like just like dancing around, like still being drunk. Like they never actually kicked him.
They just got him out of the area, dude.
Yeah.
And I typically don't hang out after shows. That's just me, and it's not because I dislike anybody. It's just because I'm fucking exhausted. I'm sweaty. I'm disgusting. I want to go fucking home. Like, get stoned, whatever, who cares? And dude, I'm not an angry guy, I promise. I swear I'm not, man, but I got a fucking button. So I'm glad that I didn't hang around. So maybe this like not hanging out after shows keeps me out of fucking trouble kind of shit, you know?
I don't know.
Because
I have the opposite problem. I will stay and I will go. I never.
Well, you're a different guy. You're fucking fun-loving and like to just jam and like make people feel included and shit. And I'm the same way, but not to like your extent.
Yeah. Well, it's like I never drink before shows. From our very first show, I learned my lesson immediately. Like, took some shots, like had some beers, and I was like in the bathroom before the show, and I was like, you know that like drunk breath, and then you're looking yourself in the mirror, and you're just like.
You gotta collect yourself. Yeah, you gotta collect yourself.
And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I don't think I could fucking do this. And after that, I'm like basically completely sober for every show. Mm-hmm. And then like I love when the shows are over, so then I can actually like let loose and party and have a good time.
Your number one ending line's like, "Let's go get fucked up."
Yeah.
After every show, we're Slums of Harvard. Thanks for coming out. Let's get fucked up. Like that's it.
And then so people are always asking me like before shows. They're like, "Are you excited?" I'm like, "I'm excited for it to be over." Like, they're like,
"That's so fucking wrong of you to say."
And they're like so shocked, but I'm excited. Like, there's some sort of pressure on me to like put on this show and like not remember all like 10,000 words I have to say in each show. And I'm always like, I'm excited for it to be over, so then we can just fucking rage. Like, we can party. We can watch what other like if there's any other bands going on, or we can go somewhere else and just get fucked up.
Yeah, you're fucking tense. You're tense before shows, dude.
And then what's even worse is like right after a show, like right when we get done, I'm also like not super social because I'm like so fucking. It sucks because it's like I'm not that social before, and then. Right when we get off, I'm like so exhausted, emotionally drained, fucking sweaty, like out of breath. And people are like coming up to me. They're like, "That was fucking awesome," and I'm like,
"Fuck off, give me some water or some shit." Yeah.
I just want to go to the bar and take a shot, and maybe like just give me like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then we can all have a great time. But it's just like so. Sometimes it's so hard to get from the stage to the bar.
Yeah.
There's just like so many people like in between that are like,
dude, I don't.
And I appreciate, I love all those people because they genuinely had a good time and they showed up, but I just like I just have nothing left in the tank to be like that like charismatic and inclusive guy.
Yeah, you fucking put it all out there though too, man. We were playing a show. We're playing a show at Moonlight, dude, and we just recorded Leroy's like this is a while back. This is when the song first came out. We just recorded Leroy's first solo track where it's not him and Nevin like singing or rapping on the song. It's his first solo rap track and it's called Lose It.
Lose It. It's either Lose It or Let It Go. And I'm not going to fuck this up on air.
No, you're good.
I liked it, by the way, too.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that.
Your guys' music comes up on my what does Spotify do? The release radar.
Oh, yeah.
Just pump out music.
Yeah.
It comes on. I really liked it, by the way.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
Good on
that.
you for
That
putting
was
it
a-
out there.
Thank you.
That was a fun fucking song to write. Yeah. That was a good one. But anyways, it was I think it was like was it like your second time performing it or something? Or am I
Yeah.
getting that wrong? It was
No,
it was
it was one of the
fucking
first
fresh.
times.
And it's a hard song, believe it or not, for like even a vocalist, even a rapper to perform. And he just did like 4 or 5 other songs before it. And Leroy goes fucking hard. So we get to the second fucking verse of that song, and Leroy's voice gone. Disappears.
Like it truly leaves my body.
It's gone. It's gone. And he turned around. He turned around. He's like, "Stop." We stopped the fucking song.
Yeah.
And didn't you announce? He was like, "I just lost my fucking voice."
Yeah, I was like, my voice,
Like, and it sounded like his voice.
I
I just lost my fucking voice.
I can't.
Oh,
No, dude, it just disappeared. I've never fucking seen anything like that. But
And yeah, that was the first, like, cause I'll lose my voice and I'll like have to do the rest of the show like a bit raspier and like kind of just deal with it. But that was the first time it just like truly left. So I was like, stop the song. And I like sneak away to my backpack while like everybody's like, what the fuck's going on? And I like throw a cough drop in and I'm like, oh God, we can do this. And then they like just randomly go into the bridge of that song where it's just Zach and Nick. And I was like, fuck, they're going to keep playing
that was
it.
fucking Zach's fault, dude.
And
Don't put that on
I was
me.
ready to skip
Zach
to the
does
next
what
song.
he wants, man.
And then so we like they like go into the bridge and then it's like the big chorus at the end where I
Huge.
like have to go hard and I don't know what happened but I just fucking went for it and just it worked out. But that was so scary to me and ever since then I've been like, cuz I was like being super lazy. I like hadn't been running, like my cardio was shit, my like I had been like vaping way too much. And like ever since then I've been like running and like actually doing cardio workouts so that never happens again cuz that was like my worst nightmare.
It was fucking bad, dude.
It was
It
real
was
rough.
fucking bad, and you don't rarely have fuck ups,
Yeah.
you know. So when you turned around and said like stop, I was like, oh, he's fucking not okay.
Yeah,
like
something's
that's not.
wrong.
It's like something's seriously wrong. I was like, I don't know. Or like we're out downtown on Central. It's like someone gets shot outside. Like I don't know what the fuck happened. I was like, Leroy, if fucking Leroy stops the show, something serious went down. You know. I was like, oh.
Well, that seems like the worst case scenario for any singer, for your voice just to be gone.
Oh yeah.
So now that you've already experienced that, is there a level of jitters that's just gone now? It's like, well, I've already experienced it. So if it happens again, at least I know what to do.
Honestly, I have been a bit more nervous and more diligent before shows.
Interesting.
Like I'll like be a lot more hydrated and I'll like, make sure not to, fucking be screaming all day and go too hard at rehearsal or anything like that.
He's got the best fucking water.
That's our thing. I bring water and
Fuck.
Nick drinks it.
It's so good.
It's not like I need it or anything.
I'm sorry, baby. I love you. Come on, there you go. I'll put that back.
But yeah, I always I'm a lot more diligent. Sometimes I'll like hit the steam room before a show just to kind of like, moisten the lungs a little bit. But I do have like those nerves now where it's like, don't go too hard at the beginning. Like, pace
Don't blow
yourself.
your wad, dude.
Yeah, don't.
They'll blow the proverbial load. Right
Yeah,
immediately.
exactly.
Absolutely,
It's
yeah.
like Vegas on your first day. You don't want to fucking blow your wad, like get fucked up on the first day. The rest of your trip's gonna be bad.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the mentality I have now. But yeah, I mean, these last few shows, it's held up pretty well, which is nice.
Yeah.
And where did you guys find? Because I see you guys like ads for you guys playing all the time.
Yeah.
So when did your traction start really building back up with getting these breweries, getting these?
When they got a new drummer.
That helped for sure.
Well, I mean, you said you started a year ago. A year ago, the venues came out. I mean,
No, that was a bunch
Yeah.
of bullshit, man. These guys did a lot of legwork, and
what's
Yeah.
that process and getting all that stuff booked?
So I mean, definitely like getting our stuff on Spotify and like all platforms and everything, that helped a little bit. We could actually like send our stuff to people and be like, hey, this is what we sound like. Can we play here? They're like, oh yeah, you guys sound cool. We'll book you. And but honestly, nowadays we don't even like in town. We never ask to play. It's always like somebody hitting us up like, hey, do you want to play on this day?
Okay, how fucking cool does that feel?
Oh, it feels
good feeling.
amazing.
How does that
we used
fucking
to, we used to
feeling?
have to like plead and beg to get on like the opening act of a Launchpad show.
Because
Like,
artists, I feel like artists don't ever really get asked that question. And if they do, they don't answer it fucking truthfully. That's gotta feel fucking awesome.
Oh, it feels
we fucking
fantastic.
sell beer, dude. We fucking
True,
sell
that-
drinks like no other band does here in town. Because
Yeah.
we just want you to party. We just want you to have a good time.
True.
And so that's why
sometimes I'll tell the crowd, I'm like, make sure while we take a break, you get yourself a drink. Like, the drunker you are, the better we sound.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's so true.
It's fucking true, though, man.
Yeah.
By the end of the set, people are hammered, and they're like, that was like a fucking Motley Crue. Fucking, it was the best show. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
That was like...
You can always tell, like, the energy at the beginning of the set versus the end of the set. Like, you could tell people are, like, a lot more, like, out of their shell, and they've got a few more drinks in them, and they're, like, finally, like, letting loose and going hard. Yeah. But, I mean, we played at, like, 2 420 shows.
Oh, my God.
We played 420 at Marble and then 423 at Launchpad. And that's the first time we've ever played to, like, a predominantly high crowd.
Yeah.
Which...
Stoned.
Honestly, did not really mesh well with our style, like, because we're super loud and super in your face the whole time.
Yeah.
And when you're stoned, like, you don't want some dude fucking yelling in your face and loud guitars and drums smashing your ears. So, like, that was a learning experience, too. We learned to, like, all right, if we're playing for a bunch of high people, maybe we should start with something a little slower and then build up.
Well, dude, the fucking, when we started with because after that first set, we came out really soft, you know, like,
yeah, like nice and vibey.
Yeah,
we started
really
with our song "Driving." That's like our
Hella
one of our
vibes.
only songs. It's not just like aggressively
in your fucking face. Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, a couple of people there that I knew, they were partaking in the holiday, and they were like, dude, the set was good, but fucking driving fucking hit. Driving hit really hard, man.
So
and
hard,
I was like,
bro.
I was like, I fucking hate that song. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the best part is like Nick, he's like through and through, he's a metalhead.
Yeah.
Like that's all he really listens to. Like that 90% of what he listens to is hardcore shit. And he comes in and we're like mainly like an indie like pop rock band, and like funk and stuff. And so like having him tone down on certain songs is always super entertaining because he's so bugged by it. Like
they're good songs, people. They're good songs.
Yeah, they're good songs.
But
he just like he wants to hit the shit out of the kit, and for these songs, like he kind of has to.
I gotta lighten up.
Yeah, he has to relax.
Find the groove, you know.
And,
I gotta like get my blood pressure pretty low.
Yeah,
you know, consider.
And so we have one song. It's called Sundress.
Oh fuck!
He was like, it's like super slow.
She was just listening to that before you guys came in.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How
nice.
dare you?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, and that's like our most streamed song by a long shot. It's crazy. That was like the first song we ever recorded, not even at our own studio, like our studio now. So the fact that it's doing those numbers, it's just so weird to us because like we've gotten so much better. Like our production is way better. Our songs are more exciting and engaging, and this song is still just like blowing everything out of the water. And so we were like, we had a girl at one of our last shows before this most recent one, and she had her phone out in the crowd and it said, "Please play Sundress," and we all just looked at each other. We're just like, oh god.
No, I made a fucking commitment to this. Look, I'm a man of my word, and I take pride in it. I told these guys, I played that song one time, maybe twice with these guys live, you know. And after the second time or whatever time, I said, look, I will never fucking play that song ever again live. I promise you. And sure as shit, I didn't. So what we did is, who recommended it? Was it Zach?
Yeah.
Or was it you? Was it you too?
Zach and Johnny. Well, I saw that girl too.
Oh yeah. See, I didn't see that shit. I don't see the crowd.
Like
much.
I mean, if you have someone in the crowd like truly requesting a song that you have, like
you should play it.
You should play it for him.
But don't mean I gotta play it.
That's true. So what we did, like, we took a break at Marble, and then when we came back, once again we started again super soft. But we started with Sundress this time, and I was on the drums.
Yeah.
And like I had to play because it's like I'll mess around on the drums whenever Nick takes a break. Like
he's got a good sense of rhythm. He just don't know how to hold sticks and shit.
Yeah, I don't know anything about any instrument, but like that song I can play. It's super easy.
It's fucking easy.
So like I had to do that song, and that was like I like got done with it and then went back up to the microphone. And I was like, I got to be honest with everybody here. I've never been more nervous for anything in my life.
You did a good fucking job, dude.
Yeah,
you did a good job. You missed a fucking.
I missed one fill,
and it was definitely noticeable.
Yeah.
But you know, fuck it. You're not supposed to be doing that. But I told him, I said, I won't ever fucking play that song again. Like, and it's not because it's a bad song.
Right.
It's, you know, and
It's not your speed.
people love it. I got a friend, my buddy of mine, his name's Cole. He fucking knows every lyric to that song. He loves it. He throws that shit on repeat. And I'm like, fuck, how? You know, you're my boy. Why are you doing me like that? And I don't even play the drums on that track. But anyways, people love that fucking song, and you know what, people love what they love, and you can't fucking judge them for it and shit. But I came into this band. When I started learning drums, I wanted to do death metal and fucking metalcore and hard rock and shit. Just shit that's really fast, really high tempo.
The double kick,
the double fucking
massive
kick,
crashes,
massive fucking fills. Like, and that's the shit I liked, and because that's the shit I like to listen to.
Same.
Yeah, my fucking man. Goddamn, I knew I liked you a lot, man.
But
But
that's what her I listen to on a regular basis.
God bless both of you,
Everything
man.
from like Slaughter to Prevail,
Yeah.
to the grave.
Oh
Mania,
yeah, dude. You get into Cannibal Corpse yet?
Yeah.
You got.
I like their older stuff better.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Like I Come Blood. You ever heard that song, Leroy?
No.
Yes, I have.
Jesus Christ.
I'll fucking show you that one. That one's fucking good, dude.
Nick, like, me and Nick are in a constant battle because like I like truly love like old like disco like funk music, and I love.
good.
He's over here listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Earth, Wind, and Fire is
Happiness
great
and
though.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that shit's great too.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Yeah.
like I'm, and then I also love like indie rock and indie pop. Bands like Bad Sons and Foster the People and shit like that.
Bad Sons. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Bad Sons.
Hell yeah. That's that show that I lost my voice. That was their after party when
Yeah,
they came to Sunshine
that's
most
right.
recently.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played their after party.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we're just like in a constant battle where I'm like, you should check this out, and he's like, I'm gonna get you into death metal. I'm like, it's not gonna happen. Like,
Well, fucking, yeah, dude, this motherfucker, dude. Leroy's got an incredible sense of rhythm, and he knows drums. He doesn't know how to fucking play them, but it's fine. But he knows what sounds good, right? So what he does, man, is he wrote. Oh, how many fucking drum parts have you written for me, dude? I know you've written Driving. Driving is all fucking Leroy. I play the drums on the track. Leroy wrote the part. There's a couple of shit like Lose It 2. You had I don't say that was like 80-20. I did a little bit, you did a little bit. I put the fucking like fills in there, but you got the solid groove. But anyways, I digress. Coming from learning nothing but hard rock and metal and how to play it and play it well, to playing the Slums of Harvard stuff was an incredibly difficult transition for me.
Yeah.
But I like it because it made me a little bit more well versed in my craft.
Yeah.
And if you're not learning, you're not fucking doing it right.
Yeah.
Neil Peart, my fucking personal hero. The drummer for Rush, God rest his soul. He fucking arguably the greatest drummer to ever fucking grace God's green earth, right?
Between him and John Bonham.
John Bonham, yeah, dude, fuck. I mean,
it's just hard to beat Limelight.
oh, God,
It's hard to beat
dude.
that.
Like,
I don't know.
and what's
I'm
fucked
pretty
up?
good.
You're fucking, hey, dude. Hey, man, that's the fucking truth. But, dude, what was fucking cool about, and I'm gonna get on Neil Peart rant, dude. Fucking Neil Peart, dude. Neil Peart wrote the fucking lyrics to Rush, a drummer, because he was this genius fucking guy. Like, he was actually fucking smart, incredibly analytical.
He wrote the Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, he wrote. I swear, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
What are the words?
Yeah, that was my name's Tom
Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, you fucking
My
know
name's
this.
Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, but dude, he wrote all the lyrics. He's an incredible musician, but unfortunately when his wife and daughter passed away, he took a break from the band and stuff like that, and it was about a 2-year hiatus. And when you're the best and you don't play that long, obviously you're gonna get rusty still at anybody fucking. And he's still great, but he went to I forgot the professor's name, man, some drum teacher, an incredible fucking teacher, and he changed the way he played forever. And it made it just that much more tight, that much more fucking powerful. He switched from match grip to traditional grip, and he just became arguably the greatest drummer in the world. Became the greatest drummer in the world at that point, And this is after fucking all their shit. But if you're not learning, man, then you're not fucking moving forward. You can't be the best because there's always someone fucking better.
And there's also always someone right on your ass.
Always on your ass, yeah.
Like there's, I think when us coming up, we've kind of like shaken things up a bit because we would see a ton of bands and, they just go up there and they play their music and that's it.
Yeah.
Like they don't really care. They'd never really cared about like the live performance or like how the crowd's feeling or like getting them involved.
Yeah. They're incredible musicians.
Yeah, they're great musicians.
Amazing.
They play the shit out of music, but then they would see us and like see us like having a great fucking time and the crowd's like engaged and like we're going back and forth with the crowd and we're fucking dancing and jumping
fucking
around.
shaving Zach's head.
Shaving Zach's head on stage.
G-strings and shit.
Yeah, and I think we kind of shook things up a bit where like people are like, okay, it's more than just like going up there and playing our music. We have to put on a show. Like nobody like if somebody wants to listen to your music, they'll fucking find it and they'll listen to it on their own time. When they're at a show, like
Please continue. I'm just gonna check the cameras.
oh,
Yeah,
go
absolutely.
for it. Like they just want to see a show.
Yeah, they come out. People come out to have a good time and watch a show. You know, like musicians come out and watch other musicians. That's different. But
Yeah.
like I was saying that earlier. But people, like just regular people that go out on the weekend, they just got off work. You know, it's the fucking weekend. It's time to party. They want to fucking be entertained. You know, they really want to be. They want to be amused. They want to laugh. They want to cry. No, imagine. No.
Well, I think most importantly, you know, in all seriousness, most importantly, they want to forget.
God bless that statement.
They want to
dude,
forget, and they want to just let go of their shit.
Yeah, they want to
dude.
just escape fucking
that they
reality
just,
for
they've just
an
been
hour.
dealing with for the last
Yeah, man.
5 to 7 days.
People
Yeah.
got it rough, man. People got it really.
It's a rough time to be around.
Goddamn right.
It's a rough time.
It is. It's an interesting time too. You know, it's tough. And so if we can get even just one fucking person to just have a good time and forget their fucking worries, then we've done our job, and we're happy with that result. You know, I'm starting to learn that now a little bit more that I've been playing a little bit longer with these guys. Is that because I love music. I fucking love music. Can't read it. Can't fucking play a guitar. Can't play a bass. Don't know any fucking notes. I just know that I love the sound, right? But there's where the fuck was I going with this? I don't even know. It was like I forgot. But
Yeah.
fuck, what was I saying?
We were talking about
I was like, what the fuck? My mind just went blank.
everyone,
Like,
they're going out to be amused, be entertained,
Right.
forget about the bullshit that they're carrying,
Right.
and just that you yourself as a musician, you love doing it.
yeah.
And then I think you lost it.
And then
Yeah, I've been there.
I'm gonna be honest with
okay,
you.
but what
I think I
find
lost it forever.
about you guys is like your music tastes are almost polar opposite.
Oh, God,
So with an already a wide range of music between you two,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's broad within the rest of the
Oh,
group.
Oh, dude.
it's fucking
So
it's awful.
It's fucking. How do you guys come together and?
I-
Because a lot of especially like today, I feel like a lot of musicians, like let's say like rock bands,
Right.
or like punk bands or death metal bands, they like, all right, well, we all really like Sum 41, Green Day,
Yeah.
Blink 182. We're gonna be that sound. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we all really like so, you know, they all like bands within the same subgenre,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
base themselves off of that. So with all of the different influences you guys have, what's that writing process and the creative process right for you guys?
It's I don't know. It's rough.
It's fucking
really
brutal.
rough. The fact that we've made it this far, like with all
anyone
that, with
killing
all
each
those
other, yeah.
variables, is nothing short of a miracle. But like we've found, I don't know what it is, but like we've found a way to all truly collaborate. Like it's never one person doing the whole thing. It's always like, oh, Toby showed up with a dope guitar part. Let's build on that. Or you know, Nevin wrote like some chords and a little like hook. Let's fucking build off of that. Or like we have a rhythm section that we really like. Let's keep going with that. And somehow it all ends up and turns into like one whole song, and it's just it's weird. It's super weird.
It's incredible.
But
Yeah.
I think it's just just putting egos aside. That's one thing that we're really good at. We're all like, you know, 25-year-old dudes. It's easy to like think you're the shit and like have your ego in the way, but at the end of the day, we always put it aside and like just to serve the music and like to serve the crowd. Like that's the end goal, is to make a good song. So who cares if the part that you thought was the coolest, you know, isn't as prominent in the song? Who cares if you didn't get your part that you wanted in whatever song?
You got to serve the song.
Yeah, you have to serve the song,
gotta
and that's one
serve the
thing that
song.
Kenny taught us early on. Our studio guy is it does like nobody cares about a cool little guitar lick. Nobody cares about fucking a sick drum fill or whatever. They care about how the song makes them feel. Like they just want to listen to something that they like. So like all that other stuff is just bullshit, and we're very good at like pushing the bullshit to the
Right.
side and just focusing on the goal.
What's fucked up, it's not really fucked up. It's all of us, all six of us, are completely different individuals. You know, personality-wise, interest-wise, stuff like that. Like, you know, it's kind of like a fucking... I always think of it as like kind of like a boy band bullshit. It's like you can have, and like, yeah, he's like, if you like, you know, the sweet, gentle side kind of guy, you can go for Leroy. It was like, if you like the kind of standoffish, like hardcore kind of guy, you like, you know, fucking go for me. And it's like, if you like the fucking like super handsome, beautiful smile,
pretty
fucking
boy.
just beautiful human being, you go for fucking Toby. He's like, or if you like that fucking,
we have a ranking system.
Yeah.
Toby's at the top.
Toby's fucking, Toby's beautiful, man.
He's a good looking man.
Dude, everyone's fucking beautiful. Why are we at the lowest? Why are we on the bottom of the totem pole, man? We gotta fix that.
I don't know. I know.
You got the two ugliest motherfuckers.
I know it's me
here.
and then you, but I'm definitely at the bottom. But I'm the star of the show, which is
That's fucking true. Yeah.
I have to.
So does that make me at the bottom then? Since because you got that that personality.
You're fucking huge. You got.
That's why you're in the back. You take up so much space.
Fucking goddamn
Yeah.
You
right.
gotta have
That's
that
the
whole thing left to
It's
you.
the goddamn truth, man. But it's crazy, man, because we're all different people, but I think we respect each other. You know, I think, you know, and like what was this past week we were writing and shit, and we were just having a disagreement. But like, and fucking Toby got fucking pissed. Right? He's like, just shut the fuck up and listen to me. And then like we all did. We all shut the fuck up and listened to him. And then he apologized afterwards. And then we just go about it. We fucking joke about it because it's fucking funny. It's fucking funny when you like. It's like when you lash out at us, it's fucking hilarious. You know, like
we truly never take anything personal.
you
Like
take it with a grain of salt. That's how you survive here.
yeah, and we like we're all like pretty like funny, like entertaining guys. So we like are constantly making each other laugh and like just fucking goofing off and like doing like saying a bunch of bullshit and like just truly having a good time even at practice when we're fucking like dog tired. We've been running through the same song 5 times in a row. There's always like something that Nick says or something that someone can say that just like breaks that tension and we're just back to back to normal. It's just I don't know. It's so weird. I think about it all the time, but it's the stars have truly aligned with the Slums of Harvard. Like us 6, the 6 of us, it doesn't make any sense. It should have never happened.
And that's the thing too, man. Is you know, we've been talking a lot, but it's just there's a lot of things.
Oh, no, please continue.
Yeah, I was like, there's a lot of things that go into it, and another thing is how close we are as a band. You know, you got a lot of musicians here, especially in New Mexico, that play for other bands, and you know, they hot bands and stuff. Leroy's the exception because I don't fucking know why you're the exception. You just are. You know, he does sets with other bands and stuff, and we're okay with it.
It's not like full sets. Like,
No, it's just like a song.
I'll go rap a part to a song for another
Leroy's
band.
a killer performer. That's why people fucking want him and shit. And he's like, you know, but I've had other offers from other bands to come play with them and record some stuff and just jam or do a show with them. And I've always said no, and I'm sure the guys have had the same offers, you know. And the reason I say no is because I'm Slums of Harvard, right? You know, that's what I want to be. I don't want to be just the fucking studio musician, you know? Even though studio musicians are great, like fucking Toto's a fucking band that's made completely of studio musicians. I want to have that identity in this band.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we all feel the same, and that's what keeps us close is that we all understand and respect that Slums of Harvard is us 6, nobody else.
Exactly. And that's what I mean, we've befriended a bunch of, you know, other bands around town. And, we've met some really cool people, but like a lot of bands, they'll like someone won't be able to make that show, so they'll just find someone else to play for them, which is cool. But we like still to this day we've never played a show without the 6 of us.
Yeah.
And there's like we show no intention of ever changing that.
And that's what
like all six of us have to be on board for a show for Slums of Harvard to show up.
Yeah.
Which is not common at all, especially in Albuquerque at least. Like if someone can't make it, they'll just find someone else. That's not us.
No, we don't do shows with, you know, we came close with a show that unfortunately got canceled, but it is what it is. It's a huge fucking gig. I'm not gonna say the name of the gig or anything like that. And we got an email, we got booked, and it was the night I was in, because I don't go on vacations a lot, you know. So me and my girlfriend Nicole, we planned a Vegas trip to go see Silk Sonic in the weekend. You know, just man, yeah, dude, it was fucking. I've had it planned for months, and then Toby hits us. He's like, dude, we just got fucking booked on this date at this fucking venue. For this much, blah blah blah. We know the show all too well. It's a killer fucking show. It's an amazing opportunity as well. And I sat there and my heart sunk because I already spent thousands of fucking dollars on my trip to Vegas, and I was like, dude, I can't fucking do it. Like I can't.
35, 4500 on some tickets, please.
Exactly, dude. That's how I fucking felt. But like, yeah, I was devastated. I was like, I can't fucking do the show. Like, you know, and then I'm not gonna. The thing is, where I was getting at was like, if it was a smaller venue or a smaller gig or anything like that, these guys would have been like, okay, we're not playing it. But this was such a huge opportunity for us. There's no fucking way we can't not play this show, right? You know, so I'm sitting there and they're saying like we could just bring in this other drummer and all that shit. And then I said, nah, fuck that. My ego took over, and I said, no one takes my fucking spot. If I have anything to fucking do about it, I'll do the goddamn show. Like, I'll just reschedule my fucking plans. I'll miss one show to play this show. And that's just the kind of level of dedication that you, like, not necessarily I have, but we all have, in the sense of just, we really do believe in what we do, and we love it so much, and we like the art that we produce. So for me to lose out on thousands of fucking dollars on my own personal account to play this really big show and really huge opportunity is what I was willing to do. And then, I mean, unfortunately, gig got canceled. So it worked out for fucking me. I'm sad that it worked out for me. You know, I get to see Silk Sonic and The Weeknd, but it's... No one fucking plays the drums for Slums of Harvard except for me. All right, and no one can play it to this caliber. And I'm not saying that because I'm an egotistical dick. You know, it's just
because you're confident.
It's because I know.
No, you need to have confidence.
Exactly.
Do what you guys do.
Yeah.
Like this is I'm in my home.
Dude,
I know who I'm talking to. This is my own little space. I'm happy here. I'm comfortable here. But you guys go out and you're performing from a bunch of strangers. You put your fucking heart and soul out there.
Yeah.
You need to have a level of confidence like that. It's like, no, I'm the guy. Mm-hmm. I'm the drummer. I'm the singer. I am a part of this operation, and I am essential.
Yeah.
That's important.
And dude, by the way, fucking congrats on the podcast. It's doing great, man.
Thank you.
You put out some great shit.
We've been talking a lot. I was gonna ask you, like, how did this all start?
For real,
like,
dude.
Nick just hit me up and he's like, hey, we're doing a podcast on Saturday. I was like,
fucking deal with it, dude.
So I've listened to podcasts since I was like a senior or so in high school, just because I remember like. It was so funny. I remember when the Bernie Sanders episode came out of Rogan. And I was like, oh, I mean, at the time, I was a lot more right. But I was like, oh, Bernie Sanders did an interview. That's kind of, it's the guy from Fear Factor. That's cool. and then I was like, 4 hours? Who the fuck wants 4 hours of content? That's bullshit.
4 fucking hours.
But I got more into stuff like that. More, and I got like my last year of high school, going into college. But then when the pandemic was going on, around like July-ish of 2020, I remember I was working at a carpeting company. I was working in their warehouse. And I was just, I mean, that was the point where no one was able to work. Now we're the polar opposite, where it's like not a lot of people want to work. 2 years ago, it was nobody can work.
Yeah. Right.
So I was just happy to have a job. I didn't care how much money it paid or whatever. I had thankfully I had some money.
Good for you, man.
I had some money saved up. I was like, I need to work, not just because like for my own, like I need something to do, but like I need to pay the bills.
You need fucking money, dude. Yeah, goddamn, times are tough.
So I remember it was the end of the day, and I had my headphones in, and I was listening to the episode of Rogan with Post Malone.
Yeah.
Have you guys listened or heard that one?
No, man. I just started getting into Rogan.
It's good, but like, why that was like the tipping point for me was they don't speak about anything like. It's not like the first hour, like Post Malone's going about himself, his writing process was like to perform from like hundreds of thousands of people,
right.
Like do these festivals and all that crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
So that's interesting to hear about.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's just two dudes on mushrooms having a funny time. That's all it is, right? And so if you like write down what they're talking about, there's nothing particularly interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was listening to their conversation. I was like, okay, and this is right after Rogan got $100 million during a pandemic to talk to people.
Holy shit, he got that much?
Yeah, his Spotify deal was $100 million. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, he got that in May of 2020. So I look at that and I'm like, okay, there's something here. Like there has been podcasts have been a thing.
Yeah.
It's mostly YouTube, so it's easy to get to. It's free for everybody.
Right.
But like one of the biggest streaming companies in the world just gave this guy $100 million during a pandemic.
That's so much fucking money.
So it's like, what? There's something here.
Yeah,
that was
there's an
interesting to me.
opportunity.
I was like, what is podcasting then? What is it? What is it really? But then after that episode, I thought to myself, I was like, well, what do me and my friends do on a Friday night? We have a couple beers, we play like Call of Duty or Mortal Kombat, whatever it is.
Right.
But like, we barely play video games for like 2 hours until we're just talking shit.
Yeah.
Whether it's like discussing,
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah, like discussing things that are important, talking shit, you know, whatever it is. And I was like, well, within reason, what if I threw a microphone in that conversation?
Yeah.
Like, what would that turn out to be? And I remember I did it very poorly at first. I was like, all right, there's not a lot, I don't have a whole lot of money, but I'm gonna spend $100. How far is $100 of equipment getting nowhere?
Nice
it's gonna
budget.
get you nowhere.
I was gonna say, you got the camera sets up, you got the lights, you got
this
the nice
is like
microphones.
way after. Yeah, and I didn't do all this by none of this podcast is me doing by myself for sure. Like normally, he's my buddy right now is out of state right now for training, but he normally sits right there, and he's like the Jamie to the Rogan.
Oh, right on.
So that's why I've got like the laptop there,
Got
the monitor.
Yeah.
And then I, like I said, I had a lot of help getting some of the equipment together. Well, first of all, even knowing what equipment to get, you know, because I have a buddy of mine. His name's Jay. He lives out in Los Angeles, and because I went to him and I was like, dude, I have an idea for a podcast. Or first it was my friend Evan, and I was like, dude, what if I did this podcast? And this is also the pandemic. So every girl and their sister is getting on fucking OnlyFans. So I was like, how funny would it be if we called it OnlyKings? Just as like a fuck you to all these people. How funny would that be? He's like, yeah, you should do it. So
It's a great fucking name, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate
It's a great
that.
name.
Dude,
Solid brand.
Well, one of my big fears was like, you know, I'm going to start doing this and I don't want to just only talk to dudes.
Sure.
I do want to get a female perspective.
Right.
And there are like, I know interesting females in my life. I was super scared that it was like a misogyny thing.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah.
you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, you got to be fucking careful with that shit.
Sex workers. And blah.
But thankfully, none of that happened.
Yeah, God bless.
Yeah, but anyway, so I went to my buddy Jay, who lives out in LA, and he does a lot of coding, a lot of like music production, and like he makes his own music and stuff like that. And he's a really great graphic design guy, and I was like, dude, I can't draw.
Yeah.
This is my idea. I'll give you fucking like $50 for a mock-up, 50, 75, whatever you normally charge people.
Yeah.
Like a mock-up. And he was like, no, we'll worry about money later. I'll produce the podcast.
That's a
for
good
you.
fucking guy right there.
Yeah.
That's a guy you want in your corner right there.
Oh yeah, and he because at the time too, unfortunately, he had a lot of free time because his work was starting to fall through. So he was like, "Look, like, we're not gonna make any money anytime soon, but like, you have a good idea. This, like, I'll show you what equipment to get. I can't buy it for you, but
Right.
like, here's the equipment you got to buy.
Yeah.
Here's the type of like cables and like the mics and the cameras and
Right.
like, here's like the general idea." And then he's the one that came up, like, he designed the logo.
Yeah.
Like, I had the idea, but like, he made
Yeah,
that
but he put
happen.
it up. Yeah.
He designed the logo. He designed like I don't know shit about Photoshop, but he made me templates for the
That shit's a
thumbnails.
foreign language, dude.
Yeah, like I have no idea how to do any of that, but thankfully he came up with all that.
It's a bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're,
No,
one,
I'm
you're one of those
sure.
graphic design motherfuckers.
Yeah,
though.
your shit looks good.
It's
Like,
this fucking guy, dude.
Thank you.
This
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
Yeah, so
A
thankfully-
marketing degree to going to work, son.
It's about time.
Yeah, I had my buddy put together all that, and then like I said, I had some more help getting the equipment together. And it's strange because I was like, all right, well, let's see if I can do 10 episodes, release them every 2 weeks. Let's see what happens. And I got done with that, and I took a break, and I was like, all right, I wanted to do like seasons.
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
Yeah.
so season 2. Let's do 10 more. Do I know 10 more people?
Yeah.
And then as it continued, I don't even think I finished season 2 before I was like, we're just going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And then I fell into a problem like in the very beginning where I love doing this.
Right.
And I was I'm blessed all around,
Yeah.
but like I was blessed to find people that wanted to do this, and I just went like back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
And I fell into a problem where it's like I'm gonna film this episode on May 1st, but because of releasing and I don't want to like oversaturate what's going on,
Yeah.
it's gonna come out in like the middle of June.
Yeah.
So it was like every 2 weeks I'm gonna release an episode, and it's like, okay, we're gonna do every week now, and I've been doing it now
Damn.
for like the last 3 months.
Fuck, dude.
Where I record every week, release every week. So like this will be out, not this upcoming Monday, but the next Monday.
Nice.
No.
Yeah, and
Damn, you work fast.
it's it's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah. Okay. That's
It's been
fair.
a
That's fair,
lot of trial and error
Yeah.
because like whether it's using Premiere Pro to edit the videos
Sure,
or it's
Even worse than
like
Photoshop.
releasing properly, like yeah, it's tough. I've got my little system down now. My biggest thing is I have no idea how to have a social media presence. I have no idea what that's like.
I think you're doing a good fucking job.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
have no
you,
idea what I'm
you
doing.
post constantly. You're
Yeah,
up
that's
to
what
date,
I try to
you know?
do. Like, I'll try to advertise when it comes out on Fridays.
Yeah.
I'll throw up videos and clips. Again,
Yeah.
like, well, the beautiful thing about like media now and just entertainment is like, whether it's music, whether it's I think comedy's a little tougher, but like with podcasting, there are already so many people doing it at such a higher level with such a higher budget and better equipment and like all this stuff, where I look at it and I'm like, I don't want to like per se copy them, but they're showing us what works.
Yeah, there's a
they
model.
have the fucking system that works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The models and the systems that already work. You don't have to go through years and years of like wasting money, wasting time, wasting, I mean, as you guys know, wasting engagement.
Right.
Like, is all of that matters. So like one of the big things that I picked up from Rogan, because if you notice, a lot of the other big podcasts do it now, whether it's like Lex Friedman or Flagrant with Andrew Schultz, all these guys, they don't just release their episodes, they release little 5 to 15 minute clips where someone likes that, you link the big one and they go watch that full episode.
Yeah.
So like, for instance, when this comes out, I'll release 1 or 2 clips that I think will do well with people or that I find personally interesting.
Right.
Which, frank, I'm selfish as shit when I do this. If I think it's interesting, I'm going to put it out there.
It's your fucking show, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Be selfish.
and then I'll put that out. And then your guys' full episode will come next. So hopefully, like one of those things. Then there's like the Instagram post that you see and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like I just love talking shit with my friends.
Yeah.
And it's so strange to me because like whether it's like my guy friends that I've known for forever or like one of my friends, Riley, her and I have been friends since like freshman year of high school. But she got super bad into drugs and we tried to stay in contact. But like there were years like a year at a time where I didn't hear from her. 6 months at a time I didn't hear from her. Had her on the pod fucking back in February or March, I think, and she just spiels out this whole thing of like her getting addicted to heroin and meth and pills, going through rehab.
That's
like,
powerful, man.
Yeah, so I'm having these like super deep conversations with some of my best friends.
Right.
Yeah.
That I don't think we ever really would have gotten that deep outside.
Yeah.
Because it's so isolated in here.
Well, the thing is too about the podcast, man, is I haven't fucking looked at my phone once. I don't think he has.
Exactly.
You haven't.
Exactly what I was gonna say.
It's just this, bro. You know, it's just fucking. Right now, it's just 3 fucking dudes having a beer, just talking the shit and what's interesting, what's not. You know,
exactly.
Like, and that creates a comfortable environment for people to talk too. You know, and I mean, obviously, you've fucking done that. I love the knickknacks. I'm a knickknack guy myself. You know, but it's human engagement too, you know. It's just person to person. Everything's so fucking like, obviously this is gonna be on a screen and shit too, you know, but there's something beautiful about just people fucking sitting down talking face to face and putting their phone away.
Yes,
you know?
I agree.
And like I'm attached to my phone. I'll admit it. It's a fucking
we all are.
It's a fucking curse.
If you
dude.
say that you're not addicted to your phone, you're a liar.
You're a fucking liar.
You're a liar.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're a
you are.
fucking liar if you say that you're not addicted to your phone. Quit fucking lying to yourself, dude. But yeah, it's like a poison. Dude,
it is.
You know, because like I'll be on fucking Instagram or Facebook or whatever, watching the dumbest shit that's completely irrelevant for hours.
Yeah.
You know, but it's kind of refreshing to just kind of sit down, talk. That's it.
Yeah.
Sit down and talk.
Like, yeah, it's also just nice that you're getting to hear like people's stories. Like like you're getting like the backstory of Slums of Harvard today, but like, you know, your other friends, like you said, you wouldn't normally have that in just a regular old sit down conversation. Like, this is a dope platform for like, it's just like for cool people to talk about cool shit.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. And that's like what I want to create is like a platform where people can just like say what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, say whether it's their story, what they did this past week, like what matters to them. And then the big part of it is the isolation, is the no phones. Because like, man, I mean, there's instances like even like last night, her and I, we finished dinner, we were watching something on TV, and it slowly delved from we're eating, we're watching, now we're on our phone.
Now you're watching something else.
And we both looked at each other and we're like, yo, we've just been on our phone for the past like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
We haven't said a word to each other.
Yeah, Nicole.
It's like, what the fuck are we doing?
Dude, Nicole pissed. Like she gets fucking pissed when I'm on my phone, as she should, as she rightfully should, because I spend a lot of fucking time on there, and then that creates kind of like an unease. You know, like there's something about just fucking poisonous about the fucking phone.
Well,
dude.
so I think
I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, here's my theory.
Yeah,
I think one of the biggest problems with it is, well, first of all, the accessibility, right, of how easy it is to use, and like the UI, especially of like the iPhones, the UI is insane. It's beautiful.
Any piece of information like in a second.
Exactly. Dude. And with the advent of TikTok being added into our social media sphere, everybody copied TikTok.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest form of media. It's videos that are 10 to 60 seconds long, and if you don't like it, all you got to do is that.
Yeah. And there's
All you gotta do.
gajillions out there.
That's all you got to do, because Instagram has their reels.
Yeah.
YouTube has their shorts.
Yeah.
Facebook has like their version of it, whatever it is. Well, Facebook is part of Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's all the same
thing.
shit in one way or another.
So they've all modeled themselves off of TikTok, and then if you look at the back, do you know about the algorithm that we have on TikTok compared to China, where TikTok came from? Do you know about that?
No, I have no fucking clue.
So there was a documentary that came out on Netflix called The Social Dilemma, which kind of opened this conversation, because what it was a bunch of people that used to work at places like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google. It's all these engineers, program directors, just workers on whether it's you're actually on the computer creating the code or you're in the boardrooms making decisions, right?
Yeah.
And they came out and they made this documentary where they're just talking shit about their prior jobs because of like what they did and what they're able to, like, how they manipulate the masses pretty much. And that's what led to the Facebook whistleblower coming out and then blowing all the stuff up about Facebook and Instagram.
Yep.
Well, one of the things they brought up was TikTok. And TikTok's algorithm here in America is all based around like very simple, easy to digest, generally speaking, right?
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's
fucking nonsense.
It's video games. It's very revealing people dancing, and it's nothing, right? It's like, you could argue from an outside perspective that it's dumbing down the masses, right?
Yeah.
But then if you look at the algorithm for China, aside from the fact that they have all their internet restrictions where it's like people from the ages of 18 and below, you can't get on the internet past 10 p.m.
Holy
on the
fucking
weekdays.
shit.
On the weekends, online multiplayer is blocked.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
I need to get more in fucking form, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm in my
China
bubble
is
over here.
completely.
Jesus.
Well, they're winning. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
So
they're
what it
winning.
fucking sounds like.
They're winning, and their TikTok algorithm, because TikTok is completely made out of China, and that's why Trump came out and was like, "We need to ban TikTok in America." Because first of all, it's a little bit of racism, sure, but he knew that like what this was doing. Like he probably got a briefing from the intelligence agencies.
So they're like just filtering us shit, and
Yeah,
then they
so-
get all like here's this theory of relativity or something like
right,
that.
exactly.
Like,
China gets mathematical and scientific achievement.
They don't get the bullshit we
athletic
get, huh?
achievement. They get all these things that
Wow.
make you better.
Wow.
Right. And they get all these things that like motivate you to do better things, that keep people in school, that like
Dude,
really
China
like,
TikTok sounds great.
yeah, well, they have this culture of learning and achievement, but here in America, it's whores and video games. So, so am I wrong?
No, dude, you're
It's-
spot on.
It's whores and video
You're
games.
fucking spot on.
So that is, I think, a big symptom of the problem. And so when you have this model of entertainment where it's just very quick, easy to look at, and all you're doing is this to get through it, it's no shock that it's so popular amongst the masses, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you add on the fact that the average American diet is absolutely shit,
Mm-hmm.
filled with corn syrup and seed oils and
yeah, all that
shit,
fucking
right?
shit.
all that
yeah.
stuff. That people that are a lot more educated than me are able to talk about.
Right.
But this is like, socially speaking, outside of like my personal relationship, like this is like every week, this is like my
Yeah, it's your decompress,
right.
man. This is your safe spot,
well, it's
baby.
like it's like a decompressor, but it's also like real human connection.
yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Because if you're just sitting with your friends, how many? If you've got 3 people, right? Just be generous and say you've got 3 people in a room, and you're hanging out. Maybe you're eating. You're out at a restaurant, or you're at someone's house, drinking, whatever. There's at least one person that's kind of just in the conversation, but then now they're in the back.
Yeah,
doing this.
absolutely.
Now they're doing
Yeah,
this.
dude,
And
all
that's
the
just
time.
how
yeah.
it is.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking crazy. I
It's-
didn't know that China shit, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking blew my mind. Mm-hmm. Oh, I need to really get it like into the times, dude.
If you a great way to look into it is seriously, it's like, I think it's an hour and 20 minutes long. It's a documentary called Social Dilemma,
okay.
and it's all
Is that
the-
shit like on Netflix?
Yeah,
or-
it's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
And they just talk about all the horrible things that go on into engineering. Because at the end of the day, it's like you're talking about a little bit earlier with the music business. Social media is a business.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's no wonder like they want to keep you on the apps as long as possible, because then they get you through ad revenue, they get you through ad services, where it's like, well, and the phones, like they listen to you talk.
Yeah,
like
dude.
they store what you're saying.
Do you fuck with like tailored ads, like you know how like you were
Oh,
just saying,
yeah.
dude?
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love them. All right, I was like
See, they're pandering to
no,
him.
dude, they got me. They fucking got me, bro. I swear, because like I'll be talking about something like, yeah, I really want this fucking shit, and it pops up. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. All right, that's
Time
like,
to get it.
I'm like, yeah,
Well,
I like the tailored fucking ads because I get shit that I like to see.
Well, I didn't know about it. It didn't really dawn on me until during the pandemic. I was hanging out with my buddy Joey. I was normally sitting there, and we're hanging out at his apartment, and we're talking about what we're gonna do for food. And he goes, I don't know, man. Domino's sounds kind of cool. And I'm like, all right.
Fuck.
Well, like 30, 40 minutes later, I'm on the shitter flipping through my phone, and then a Domino's ad
No
pops
fucking
up.
doubt
and I'm
about
like,
it.
Oh, no.
No doubt about it, bro.
The first time I experienced that, I was in a marketing class, and we had someone come through to talk about some sort of marketing service, and they played an ad in their slideshow. It was like a purple mattress ad, and it was coming through the speakers in the classroom, and it wasn't even like they were trying to sell the mattresses. They were just like using it as an example, as like an ad. And literally for the next month, just mattress ads on mattress ads. And I'm like, I'm so poor. Like, I'm not even close to
Dude, that
being
purple
in the
mattress-
market for a mattress right
Dude,
now.
that fucking purple mattress marketing team deserves a fucking raise. All right, because I know exactly what you're talking about. They're fucking everywhere. I get Hulu ads for fucking purple, like the mattress company. You know?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
I've seen those on YouTube.
dude, yeah, they're everywhere.
I know what you're talking about.
Dude, and like I'll be talking because I fucking love cars. I'm a big fucking car guy, you know, and I'll be talking about like, yeah, fucking Nicole, God bless her, she likes cars too, and so we'll be talking all of our fucking ads like on like, you know, because we don't fucking pay for Hulu Premium. That shit expensive, you know, like
Yeah.
like fuck, if you got Hulu Premium, man, God, you're doing something right, dude.
Shout out my mom for the subscription.
You know, you can let me get that password.
Maybe.
But like, dude, all of our ads are like car ads or like everything. Those Taylor ads don't fuck around, and I'm like, oh my god, the new Audi looks fucking sweet. Look at that new 4Runner. It's like, you should trade in your fucking Tacoma for that 4Runner. Or something, you know? Like something just man, those fucking marketing companies, man, they're genius.
Well, that's one thing. Like, I got my degree from Anderson in marketing, and I mean, you know, got a degree and joined a band, so didn't really take. But
that degree's going far, baby.
so I mean, I was not a good student. Like, I didn't really care. But I did learn, like, the one thing I learned about marketing that like still sticks with me to this day is like literally nothing happens by accident in the marketing world. Like, there is somebody there doing something to get you to do something 100% on purpose.
Is that kind of like the stigma that like any press, like what's the fucking saying? It's like any press is good press. Yeah, like, you know, like that Pepsi fucking commercial with the Jenner or whatever her name is.
Yeah, that fucking awful ad.
Oh my
Like
God.
that one that everyone fucking just
Do you guys,
really cracked
kind
down
of a
on.
side note, do you guys watch The Boys on Amazon? That superhero show?
Boys, no.
Oh, you need to. It's basically just a big social parody on everything.
For real?
Everything from politics to superhero shows,
Yeah.
to movies. But there's a part where, because it's imagine like if Disney was evil and owned the Justice League.
Oh, shit.
That's the premise of the show.
Hell yeah.
And they're all dicks. They're all horrible people.
Yeah.
But the guy who's like the Flash, his name's A-Train, right? And he's a black guy. And so they're trying to do this marketing thing to get him back to like his African roots and like
Oh, shit.
Bridget.
Oh,
back
my
to
fucking
the
God,
police.
yeah.
And the company, they're called VOT, and they're trying to in the show, they're always telling them like what their points are and like how well they're doing in this demographic and
Right.
this demographic. Well, they remake the Kylie Jenner Pepsi
yeah,
commercial.
hell yeah.
But
Yeah.
instead,
I
it's
love that
A-Train.
commercial.
It's him selling his energy drink, and he like cracks it open and hands it to a police officer, and then they all start singing and dancing.
Oh, fucking A, dude.
It's great. It's great.
Dude, that fucking. Oh, I worked for Coca-Cola, man. I'm a Coca-Cola diehard. You know.
God.
So yeah, I'm dude. They brainwash you over there. I promise. Because I lived in Atlanta and worked at the global headquarters when I was
Fuck
19.
Pepsi.
Dude, fuck Pepsi, bro. And like, I'm no longer with the company anymore. You know. But dude, fuck Pepsi. Yeah. So when that shit came out, I was like, this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. You know.
They
Because
totally blew it.
they fucking you fucked it up. Coca-Cola doesn't have the best fucking like track record either. You know, they got some fuck ups too.
You need
You
to
know?
go back to the polar bears.
Remember the fucking 80s, dude? The new Coke?
Yeah, no.
Who's the genius?
The 80s was sick, bro. I remember that shit like it was yesterday.
Oh, you're fucking. I was like, you're fucking with me. No, dude. But you ever heard of new Coke?
No, but
yeah.
so about New Coke, the conspiracy behind that. Well, first of all, it's not a conspiracy that it's cheaper to make. It's a lot cheaper to make high fructose corn syrup, which is like the worst thing you can put in your body.
Yep.
Like if you look at the ingredients of the Kirtland Gatorades, it's cane sugar, right? But if you look at stuff like Powerade and Gatorade, they're kind of moving away from it now, but predominantly it's high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
So in the 80s, whenever they did come out with New Coke, the idea was that we can make this sugar substitute here in America. It's a lot cheaper. We don't have to deal with Mexican imports, and that it speeds up the process, right? Because we have a formula to make it, and we can pretty much make it taste the same.
Yeah, same thing as powdered milkshakes.
Within a margin. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, same shit.
It's within a margin. But as it continues on, there's a lot of studies that, for whatever reason, won't get released or identified by the FDA that high fructose corn syrup has led to people getting type 2 diabetes, people getting a higher probability of stroke, a higher probability of cancer later in their life because of how artificial it is.
There's too much fucking money in the food and beverage industry.
Exactly.
That's why, dude.
And it's so cheap.
So much fucking
It's so
money.
cheap to make. People love it. Like, you're not going to stop Coke.
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude.
why do you
Diet
think-
Coke, bro. That's like crack to some people, bro.
Yeah. Well, and then and they market it on zero sugar.
Right.
And there is no high fructose corn syrup in the diet stuff, but all the stuff that and again, I'm sure there's someone out there who's way more educated than I am.
Yeah.
But if you're looking at, and I'm a hypocrite for saying this because I love pre-workout, and I know it's going to kill me by the age of 50.
Yeah,
but
it's over.
If you look at a ingredient list and you can't pronounce half the shit you're putting in your body,
Probably
probably
shouldn't be
not
in there.
good for you, man.
dude. There's this fucking. I don't take supplements. I don't do protein.
Sponsored by Bucked Up Nutrition, too.
Fuck.
Go buy it.
Go buy that shit. It's fucking A. I love
Sponsored by cocaine in a jar.
it. I need to try it. You got because here's the thing. I don't do any supplements. I don't do any protein powder.
You don't?
I don't.
Dang.
Chocolate milk and fucking Chipotle, bro.
Look at
That's
that.
how you
Oh,
fucking.
I was going to say,
that's how
okay,
you
so
do it.
no
Milk
protein
and Chipotle.
shakes.
No protein shakes.
No supplements.
No supplements.
What the fuck is your diet?
You fucking eat Chipotle and you gotta want it. All right, that's all.
You
That's
gotta
you gotta fucking want it, dude. You eat fucking Chipotle 3 times a fucking day. All right. No, I'm just kidding. It's a lot of fucking meat, low carb, and that shit worked for me. I weighed when I was 21, man. I weighed 326 pounds, but I was training for strongman, right? I was fucking enormous. You know, I had a 60-inch fucking chest, 22-inch arms, I had to fucking shower. I had to fucking open the door to the shower and shower half of my body at a time, dude. Granted, it was a small shower.
I was going to say,
But, like, it was a small shower. A normal fucking person
poor
could
set of
fit.
circumstances.
This was my New York loft.
It's fucking, hey man, times
Shower was in the refrigerator.
dude. But yeah, I was 326. I was strong as hell, man, and that was fun. But there was something about being 21 years old with like really bad heart problems, bad back problems. Couldn't sleep on my back because I'd choke on my fucking tongue or something, like, and just constant fucking misery, like pain because I was that weight, you know. So me and James, man, my buddy James, he was a big guy and he was a D1 fucking wrestler, heavyweight, you know, badass motherfucker, right? And he was heavy. He wasn't 326 pounds. He was like 265, maybe like 270 at his like heaviest, if that. We decided one day, because we moved back to Albuquerque from college, we're like, let's get fucking ripped. Let's just get fucking ripped. Let's try it, man. So and this was during the pandemic, and the pandemic was the greatest thing for my health because I didn't have a fucking job to go to. I just went to the gym, you know, and it sucked because there was no fucking income coming in, right? But it let me focus on me and my personal health and let that get back in order. Because I'm an advocate of personal health, you know, like take care of your body. As I fucking drinking beer, vaping, fucking, you know, whatever, you know.
Take care of your body.
Take care of your fucking body. But
Sponsored by vape.
dude, but yeah, we fucking decided we just wanted to clean it up a lot. So what we did was we would eat raw fish and rice and then Chipotle. And that was our diet. Neither of us did. James would do a protein shake every once in a while, but, you know, just a scoop of protein, some frozen berries, and spinach. Go fuck yourself, right? And some almond butter if you want to, yeah. But I wouldn't. Even through high school, I was always just a big motherfucker, like strong as shit. And I mean, when I was playing high school football, I got accused of steroids multiple times and performance enhancing drugs. To this day, still do. Never fucking touched any kind of supplement. Never. I've tried protein powder and I fucking didn't like it. I'm lazy and don't like to make the shake. But
See, and I drink protein powder because I'm lazy and don't want to make the food.
well, no, and see that's fine. It's a supplement, you know.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't count it as like a meal.
Oh no,
You know,
yeah, no, definitely.
Like people
not.
are like, "Oh, this is my meal today." I'm like, "Bro, you need some
No,
fucking calories,
definitely
bro.
not.
You need some fucking calories." The key, it's what I've learned. It's to lose weight and to maintain muscle. It's 80% your fucking diet, and it's 20% your workouts.
Yes.
You know, the workouts are important. Don't get me wrong; they're very fucking important. But the diet is the number one thing that if you want to create a healthy lifestyle, you got to have a good diet. And I was I was naive and young. And I had my dad's knowledge, and I love my dad, but he was like, you can always fucking outwork a bad diet. And I believed that, and then I'm over here fucking eating 7,000, 8,000 calories a fucking day, you know, just eating anything I wanted, dude. But the thing was, I got strong as shit. I got strong as fuck, but I looked like I couldn't put my arms to my side. I couldn't fucking touch my shoulder like that because my fucking arms were so big and I wasn't really
Barely
flexible.
do it now.
I can do it now. Yeah. See, but yeah, come on.
Put my whole palm on my
I
shoulder.
get my fingertips. My fingertips count, you know. But it's I lost 109 pounds the quarantine summer, right? In about
Holy shit.
109 pounds, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was at my lowest. I think the math's off, but whatever. I went from 326 to 219, and then and I was lean as fuck. I had abs and shit. And then I was like, this kind of I was like, it's bad math. It's not good math, you know. But
losing weight in general is tough, but over 100 pounds.
Yeah, 109.
Holy fuck.
Or 100 and whatever the fuck. You guys do the math.
He just looked at himself in the mirror and thought, I'm about to lose it.
Oh, that was a plug. That was a Slums of Harvard plug.
Make sure you check out "Lose It" by Slums of Harvard on
Say
all
now on
streaming
Spotify.
platforms.
Leroy's first solo track,
My
man.
first solo rap song.
I lost fucking like 38 pounds for a competition, and that killed me.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, oh my god.
You look great though.
But, thank
I've
you.
seen those pictures. I stalk you.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I smash.
10 out of 10 definitely would smash.
God, dude. So how long did it take you to lose over 100 pounds?
It was fucking. I didn't have a cheat day. I was in the gym almost every day. I did it 5 times a week, 2 days off for recovery. Sometimes 2-3 times a day. I would do. I think I did that for. When did I meet Nicole? Because I was finally confident enough. I always say when I met Nicole, it's because I was confident enough in my fucking physique to actually approach a 10 out of 10 girl. You know, so like, I would say it was about like 8 months. It was 8 months, you know, which is still relatively fucking fast to lose that.
Is.
Yeah, but it was.
People take over a year to lose 100 pounds.
Yeah, but there wasn't shit else to do during quarantine, bro.
That's why a lot
There
of
wasn't
people got
shit.
fat.
There was
that's true.
drinking.
There was a lot of drinking. There's a lot of babies.
Yeah,
a lot of
those
those.
liquor stores stayed open.
Yeah, the fuck they did.
Yeah,
I
fuck
sure-
the mom and pop shops. But liquor and McDonald's,
Dude,
bro.
they made fucking bang.
Oh, I
yeah.
sure helped him.
Yeah, you were part of that.
Oh yeah, my quarantine was a way different experience.
We had two opposites, bro.
Dude, it was like my shit was. It was like we were like kids again, and it was like summer vacation. It was like we would just have
Oh,
the.
yeah.
I hate how much I agree with you.
We would just like.
Oh my god.
Like
Take
I mean,
us back, maybe.
I
Take us
mean,
back. Take us back to quarantine. Fuck it.
Yeah, but it was like no, like we said, like you said, nobody was working, nobody had shit to do, so all the homies would just come over to our place and kick it, watch a bunch of bullshit. We'd go to the park and play games, and then we just get fucking drunk on like a Monday.
See, that sounds fun as fuck.
Yeah, it was a great time. I mean, I'm definitely feeling the effects now. My body's definitely not. My body's definitely suffered, but yeah. I mean, I wouldn't trade that experience for the world. Like, it truly stopped time, and it kind of like sent us back to being kids again, which was like.
Kind of give you that breather, huh?
We didn't realize until after, like, when things got back to normal, we didn't realize how much fucking fun and like how like important that time was to us. It was weird.
Well, see, and unfortunately, that's a unique experience.
Absolutely, like that's never gonna happen again.
Very unfortunately, it's a unique experience. Well, and the way I say that is like quarantine was horrible for a lot of people.
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
It was
Fuck
horrible
yeah.
for the obvious reasons. But then I think about this. I don't know how many times I fucking brought it up. So, you know, for anyone listening, forgive me for saying it again. But like, I always think about how different America's quarantine. Well, I guess there was world protests, but like specifically how different the United States' quarantine would have been if George Floyd didn't die. Because if you look at like just the very short timeline in which everything happened, everything pretty much gets shut down. All the sports leagues are shut down. There's no flying out of the country. Everything is a full-blown quarantine, I'd say second week of March. Things continue over a couple of months, and then at the end of May, like literally a couple months later, at the end of May, the George Floyd incident happens.
Yes.
And that footage of the cop kneeling on his neck, all of that just gets blown up everywhere. And then to kind of bring this back around to social media, you know, and it sounds very callous to say, but like George Floyd was just a guy. George Floyd died only once. He'd only died one time, but because of the way social media works, because of the way our news media networks work, right? Like Fox, CNN, MSNBC, all those guys. They just play that over and
So he died
over
like a gajillion
and
times
over.
is what you're
Exactly.
saying.
In my mind's eye, he died millions of times. And I think that really got seeped
That's
in
a
the brain.
very interesting fucking way to look at that.
Like it got seeped into the brains of Americans. And so when all these riots pop off, like that was, I think, the final nail in the proverbial coffin of our nation's politics, where everyone just gets divided.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because then
that fucking did it.
Because it got into, we have to socially distance and shut everything down, but you're allowed to protest, fuck you. And then it got turned into, well, we're protesting for human rights and fuck the police, fuck you. There was real no middle ground where they could meet. It was all just butting heads and fighting.
And you'd get fucking crucified if you talked to the wrong guy about your fucking stance.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like there's like, I take not pride. It's just like I'm middle of the fucking grass.
Which most people are.
I feel like logical fucking people are. You know, there's good points and bad points both sides, no matter what you fucking look at. You know, like it's not that I take a stance on one way or another. It's what I fucking believe in as a person. It's not because somebody tells me that I fucking have to believe in it. You know, like you're a Republican, you have to believe everything a Republican believes. You're a Democrat, you have to believe everything a Democrat believes in. You know. Why can't you just have your own fucking opinion?
Well, and with the exception of the two politicians that I've had on here, everyone has said that same exact thing. Like, I'm just more in the middle. And I think the only thing I've really like noticed that people I've spoken to on and off this show is people just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
Like, they want to be left to their own devices. You guys want to make your music. I want to make my podcast. These people and everyone else was supposed to live their life, do their passions, make their money, not get fucked with by Big Brother.
Yeah.
And so when all of this ends up happening and the division happens and everything because everything's already turned up to a dial anyway. Yeah. Everyone is glued to their TVs, like watching that ticker go up of the infections from COVID. Mm-hmm. So everyone's already stressed out.
Well, that creates fear too.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, people are fucking energized
by
fear.
Well, it's fear porn, right?
Yeah, dude.
MSNBC, Fox.
Dude, and then now they got like monkeypox and shit. I remember my parents were watching the fucking news. They're like, "Oh no, monkeypox are in New Mexico."
Well,
like, what the fuck are those?
Here's the problem: because of the way the government and the media portrayed COVID, and they just turned it up to a 10 immediately. Yeah. They weren't like, "Hey, maybe we should."
It wasn't a grace period.
There was no like build up to it. It was just immediately.
It's like, this COVID's here. You're gonna fucking die.
Hands on deck, right? And so now, and then so now when we do hear about things coming up like a monkeypox or like God knows what else is coming down the line, there's such a distrust towards science and it's such a big distrust towards media that like nothing's gonna go back to being the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nothing's going back to being.
It's historic times, bro. It's historic times.
And so the reason why I bring this up, by going back and looking at that quarantine period, I really hoped. I was like, okay, this isn't like, again, not to be callous or borderline racist, but like this isn't like the Taliban anymore. This isn't the Middle East. This isn't Russia. This isn't China. Like, the enemy right now isn't another person. It's this disease. This is a human problem.
Yeah.
We should be able to come together and really figure this one out, huh?
Yeah.
But
this is gonna work.
You know what fucking quarantine I think did for a lot of people is just create that disconnect between another human being. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's
for sure.
Like, I mean, obviously people don't fucking value another person's life. Like, a lot of people don't. You know, like, you get motherfuckers shooting motherfuckers for no reason, right? Yeah. Just for no fucking reason.
I mean, that's all Albuquerque is.
Yeah, we grew up fucking around that shit, but it's quarantine really, because they force you to fucking isolate yourself, right?
Right.
So, you know, for the introvert, they're screaming and jumping like, thank you fucking God. And then for the extrovert,
no more people.
Yes, exactly. And then for the extrovert, that drove them a little bit fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
You know, and then then the attitude switch from the extroverts, and they try to become a little bit more introverted because they're forced to, you know, and that creates the human disconnect because we're no longer, you know, they're only letting X amount of people in the supermarket at one fucking time, and they're letting my dad he loved fucking quarantine because he got let into the fucking Walmart and Albertsons an hour before everybody else.
He got
the senior hours. He's like, dude, this is the fucking best. And I was like, he's like, there's no fucking young kids. I'm like, but yeah,
all the people in here walk way slower than me, so I
dude, he gets first pick at the poultry,
aisle.
bro. Like, yeah, he doesn't give a shit. I love my dad, man, and he's the most fucking extroverted fucking dude probably on. He's one fucking most energetic man in New Mexico, like a couple years running now. But it created that fucking disconnect, man, and I felt it in myself. You know, because I like to think of myself as a pretty friendly, outgoing guy, you know, but then there's now parts of me that's like, fuck people. Like, I just want to go home, be with my dogs, be with my chick, play some video games, whatever, you know. I don't want to go out. I don't want to be around people anymore. People piss me off. You know, there's that small part of me that's like that. And that's what I think fucking the quarantine shit did for a lot of people, bro, is really make them just hate people, you know, because they're not around them anymore.
Yeah. That's weird. My quarantine experience like kind of had the opposite effect, where it's like I was with my homies every day, like just having a fucking blast, and then when everybody goes back to work and like is like just back to their normal life now, it's just like, damn, now I gotta fill all that time with like, you know, going out and meeting more people and fucking doing more shit.
Well, yeah, but those are your homies, right? That's different. I'm talking about just like complete fucking strangers.
Oh yeah, true.
You know? Like it's like I'm comfortable as fucking any room, right? You know, like with any human being, like, 'cause that's just, I don't know, it's just who I am. But when fucking quarantine shit happened, now I'm just like, fuck, there's so many goddamn people here. Like, you know, like let's get the hell out of this room, you know. But
yeah.
When it's your homies, it's different. When it's your boys or your friends or your family, it's different because you know them, and you know. But if you completely just don't know somebody, you just like, I don't fucking care about you.
Like
anymore.
I don't like
I don't give a shit who you are.
Yeah,
like,
it's like I don't want to like go to a bar and like talk to a random person, like get to know a random person, like just cause that's
and that shit's now fucking weird. Apparently now it's a social.
Yeah, it's
fucking,
true. You go to
well, especially in a place like Albuquerque where the rate of violence here is insane.
Oh
the rate, like the amount of people that have weapons on them is 100%.
Yeah.
Now, it's safe to assume that
Absolutely.
everyone is carrying a gun, a knife, or something.
It's not
this guy's
fucking.
got two.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
But like it is strange because now the mindset is if you're out somewhere and someone comes up to talk to you, it's not
They want to.
You're like friendly,
right. Oh, he's being
It's a fucking
friendly.
threat now.
This person wants to be friendly or whatever. It's what do they want from me?
Yeah.
Why are they here?
Yeah, that's a great way.
Is just someone else trying to pickpocket me?
Yeah.
Like what's
they
like,
about
Yeah, you're fucking anxious now, right?
Yeah.
Am I
yeah.
about to get murdered?
Yeah, fuck no, that's the guy that dude. I don't fucking like, dude. After the show's downtown, go home. I'm gone.
Yeah.
You will not fucking see me hanging out.
slowly but surely starting to like go out a little bit.
Yeah,
more. Like,
same.
Her and I will go out every now and again randomly, but like,
Right.
And I've told her this because the way I see it is like if it's just me and my buddies going out. Is there a risk? Yes, it's Albuquerque, right? We got a straight bullet like to the leg. He's like, well, that's, okay, time to go to the hospital.
Well, dude, fucking guy over at that. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No,
man.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but what's that? Canvas, right?
Canvas.
That guy, man. He was just fucking man. He was just breaking up a fight. He was breaking it up. Wasn't a part of it. It's two dudes got in a fucking big ass fight. He was breaking it up. He got shot and killed. The guy that was breaking up the fight, not the two dudes fighting.
Not surprised.
Yeah,
dude, Jesus Christ.
You can't fucking. It's not worth the fight anybody ever.
Because
anymore.
nobody fist fights anymore.
No, it's
people
all
pull out
everyone's
guns,
gonna
people pull out
pull.
a knife.
Yeah,
like
someone
nobody.
people's egos get shattered when they fucking lose a fight, and they'll fucking kill you for it. No problem. Like that same thing happened to that UNM baseball player a couple years ago. Man, he fucking got in a bar fight right near Nob Hill where the old last call was. Got in a fight, beat this dude's ass. He's waiting in line at last fucking call. Guy goes back to his car, pulls his gun from his trunk, shoots and kills him right there, point blank, broad daylight. No fucking problem. People have no fucking like concern or like
Value.
They don't value. That's perfect. They don't value the human life anymore. You know, and that's fucking sad. You know, and then
This is a big product of social media.
Yeah,
It reduces.
God damn,
It
yeah.
reduces everyone to the other.
yeah,
Right, they're on the right. They're on the left. They're a Blue Lives Matter. They're a Black Lives Matter. They're pro-abortion. They're anti-abortion. They're not a human. They are the identity of a like an identifier. That's all they are.
Yeah.
They're unidentified.
Yeah. And people use their political affiliation as just their personality.
Yeah, and then there's the other opposite of it where people like she sent me a post and it was motherfucker, what was it? It was this really cringy blonde hair, blue eyed girl. What was her Instagram profile name? It was like Trump _ Barbie 2.0 or something.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's fuck me.
But then there's also people out there that are like liberal bitch 420. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
like
You have polar opposites, but they're fucking out there. You know,
people don't realize, people that are in the trenches like that, they don't realize that like these political figures don't care about you.
No, they don't give a fuck. They care about what's in your fucking pocket.
Exactly. They care about a number of people, which may or may not include you, that will go and vote for them, provided that you believe that elections mean something.
Yeah.
Right. That's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah.
But like they don't care about you. They don't care about their constituents. They get there because they know, because they see people like Bernie Sanders, AOC, Pelosi, all these people that enter into a position where they get paid anywhere between $125,000 to $175,000 a year. That's already a good chunk of money.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But they leave with a net worth of millions.
Yeah.
They don't go into politics trying to help, and the ones that do don't make it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they're not willing to mudsling. They're not willing to talk shit. They're not willing to drag people under the bus so they can get their own political gain.
It's just kind of like, it's fucking useless. Well, not useless. I mean, you should know politics and shit like that, but it's fucking nauseating for me. You know, like it's like someone's bitching about this person's bitching about that. Why and it involves your life and it impacts the society, your society as a fucking whole. I get that, but I'm like, fuck me. Like, there's so much I'm not the most keep fucking positive vibes always kind of guy, you know. Like, there's fucking evil in the world, and I'm fucking well aware of it. But it's just not worth my fucking energy to dive into politics.
No, yeah,
you know?
I agree. Like, there's amount of mental, emotional, and spiritual energy that you deal out every day.
It's just like I see some shit on the fucking news or
and to allow that to occupy that, it takes away from.
I'm just like, Christ, dude, like
exactly,
fucking A. And like, it's easier said than done. Like, can't we all get along? Yeah, it's easier said than fucking done. But there's evil in the world, dude. Like,
yes.
There ain't no
well, there's a saying, I forgot who said it, was like, if we created utopia, one of the first things someone would do is just burn it all down to see what happens.
Yeah, wow.
That's just the human nature.
Yeah.
Right, we
are fucking animals.
Like people, we are animals. People just want to create chaos and just for the fuck of it, just to see.
Yeah,
what
just
happens.
for fucking cuz, dude.
And
look at all these school shootings and shit.
Well, see, and I think it's important though to learn about politics and like see what's going on at like a surface level, just so you can see like, okay, well, the last time this happened in this country or in this civilization.
But now you're studying the history of politics. Yeah. That's completely different, I think. At least,
it is to a certain extent, but it's like maybe like being able to see the writing on the wall.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, I see where this is going. Maybe we shouldn't let the government take all the guns. Maybe we shouldn't let the government control all of the media. Mm-hmm. Maybe we shouldn't, give up these certain things, because rights lost are very rarely given back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like, regardless of what you feel about what's going on, it's like humans are dumb.
Yeah.
We're not that smart, bro. Like, we tend to repeat ourselves while at the same time ignoring what we've already done.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how many times have you stubbed your toe on the one thing that you keep saying, I'm going to move that, and you don't move it, and you keep stubbing your toe,
it
right?
Just keeps fucking happening, yeah.
That's just the tale of the human condition.
That's the way it goes, man. Yeah. That's why we create Slum Shows, so you don't have to fucking worry about politics.
Exactly.
The plug.
So what do you guys have coming up next?
So you said this will be out.
So this comes out. I'm actually looking at my calendar, so I'm not talking out of my ass.
Okay.
I believe this is coming out on next Monday because let's see.
What's the date on that?
That comes out then. I shoot then. Yes. So this is coming out on the 25th.
On the 25th.
The 25th. Perfect. So
No, I'm sorry. The 27th.
27th.
Wednesday the 27th.
Yeah. So I guess if we're in the future right now, we have a show tomorrow, July 28th. Sorry, we have a show tomorrow, July 28th at Inside Out. It's Savings, Side Montero, Johnny Bad Luck, and Slums of Harvard. Super dope lineup.
That's a killer fucking lineup.
Yeah, super dope venue.
You have a day. You have a show on an off day where her and I can go.
Dude, fucking
Nice.
show
Fucking
up, bro.
God.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go, man.
Finally.
Come on.
Yeah, and
What are
then
you fucking doing tonight?
So tonight I am making her dinner. I think. Yes, I'm making.
That
her
is
steak.
important. You got to do
Yes,
that.
I have
You
promised her
got to
dinner.
fucking do that.
That is what I'm doing tonight.
Yeah.
Well, and it's just rough because I used to work weekends. Not to interrupt you, I'm sorry.
No,
But
go
I used to work weekends, and I would be on call literally all weekend for this company. And so I couldn't do anything on the weekends. And then sometimes I'd make up those days during the week because I have weekend obligations as well. And then now with this new job that I have, I'm on call 24/7 with the exception of some weekends. And then God bless her, she goes to work at fucking 6 a.m. She's up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
God
you fucking
bless.
go, girl.
Yeah,
That's
I know,
what
right?
I'm talking about.
So anyway, so you have a show on the 28th.
Yes, and I mean, right now, go stream our newest release. That's on every platform. It's called Disco in the Desert. Super fun, funky
I
song.
dig it. I dig
Thank
it.
you.
Hell yeah,
Thanks,
appreciate it. Go check that out. And then August 5th, we have our next single coming out, Going Crazy, as well as a show at Marble with our boys, the Rhythms. So yeah, just fucking follow us on Instagram. That's usually where we post most of our information.
We're on all platforms, but
Yeah.
Instagram's the
Yeah,
majority.
your Instagram pops off. I
Yeah,
love it.
Instagram goes stupid. You know?
Well,
It's
again,
not by accident.
I appreciate you guys coming by.
Dude, thanks for having
This
us,
has
man.
been a lot of fucking
Yes,
fun.
we got to do
Absolutely.
it again sometime, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would love to. And
Thank God you got the two most entertaining guys to talk to. The other guys are pretty square.
Fucking
No, they're
no,
fine.
dude.
They're good
I'd
guys.
just be worried if like someone said something out of pocket. I was worried about fucking me saying that because I'm out of pocket as shit. But
You can be as out of pocket as you want.
God bless.
I couldn't care less.
fucking
Nice.
I don't edit anything out
you're
of
the
this.
fucking man.
Hell yeah. But yeah, thanks for giving us like the platform to talk about our story and talk about our music and stuff. Like it's really nice to have something like this locally and like just
Yeah, and
seeing
it be done well. You know?
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Done
100%.
well.
Yeah, there's a ton of shit that we get roped into that is not done well, and this is not one of those
Yeah.
things. This is really well run, and we really
It's
appreciate
been
it.
incredibly fucking refreshing.
I'm gonna replay that in the back of my head for the next month.
Nice.
No, that-
Hell yeah.
yeah. Take pride, man.
Well, thank you guys, seriously.
Yes.
Thank
a
you,
lot of
brother. Appreciate you, man.
And to everyone else listening and watching, thank you again. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.
Stay slummy.